crucial exchanges going in. And eventually we can see that it's Skull who is popping it off with the clock. He has already taken down two individuals. It's Ajay and Thunder Horse who has been taken down. Now, it's not an easy deal to come up with, but there you go. Some USP shots, exactly like players like, I guess, Skull. This guy is also performing a lot, and it's your aim, I believe.
It's down to a 1v2 situation. It's really close to all, but the bomb has already been planted. He's going to try to defuse it right now. He can't stick it. He has no idea where the last he is, but he's got to push in.
Oh,
Holding
ace!
that perfectly. Okay, it was an ace. Beautifully
Yeah.
done, man.
Was a funny equation to talk about, but eventually with that, even the positioning of that guy was pretty much evident for the opponents, and that's exactly why the T-sided team were able to approach onto them. But through the church, we can see some good shots are getting attained, but I want to see if there is going to be some certain connections coming through, because it's a 3v4 equation, and we're talking about the postman scenario. Won't be an easy one.
But even that discount falls. Beautiful spray. Beautiful counter. Eventually traded there as well.
Oh, with an off, you can't really close the port angles. But ultimate, exactly in a similar fashion. Not just that, a very precise single tap coming through on your aim, and he shuts him down as well. Now Skull is going to plant it away. Ultimate play on the angles. If he does a good job at it, I think he can be phenomenal. But Thunder Horse coming out of the library region, holding it off patiently. Swing comes through. Ultimate wanted to go for another single tap shot, but that was not really fruitful. There goes Slots. He shuts one down. Not just that, he takes the other guy as well, because Skull was on and off. He should have taken. So sitting at a very good spot at this point. Like, they have just a difference of one good round, and it's not at all a difference. But look at this, Slots shutting down Skull right through the smoke, going for the predictable fires, and Puran Poli on the other corner with the help of flashbang from Yo Aim shuts the other guy down as well. No, this is turning into a misery. It's all beautiful op that he has caught. Puran Poli and the other guy has totally been countered. It's all about Yo Aim at this point, and he's trying to also swing through. Oh, he's right there on charge. Oh, he spots one. Discount killer has been countered. Let's see if he's going to get more. Oh yeah, indeed he gets one more. That's a beautiful 1v2 coming through. Skull and Crush lately, and he shuts one more down. It was the Thunder Horse. Through the smoke, it's Puran Poli this time in terms of the question. And few more spams are going through. Yo Aim and Ajay are the last two standing. I think it's definitely going to be the series point that we're going to witness.
This definitely looks like that. And Crush finds another and makes the round.
It's not going to be worthwhile for you. And that's exactly what happened. Now Blitz 2 with a good lead. I mean, they have a lead over the first round. It's a good scenario for them. And Focus finds one. Not just that, with the help of Destroyer, we get to see another shot coming through. As they do have the bonus buy coming in, I think this is going to be an easy win for them for sure. The former shots going in. Destroyer manages to take, finds one. Not just that, with the help of Destroyer, we get to see another shot coming through. As they do have the bonus buy coming in, I think this is going to be an easy win for them for sure. The former shots going in. Destroyer manages to take Smuggler down, but bottom G was able to get one, and it's Destroyer. With the clock, he was able to turn him down, and finally it was DSN getting the last two picks as well. Bottom.
Okay, it's gonna be a technical pause. My bad. If bottom G doesn't have a buy this round, or maybe he's dropped his AK. He's just dropped his AK most probably. That being said, the setups, the attacks, the executes that I've like. Standing, and he's also going to get spotted to his apps. Smuggler, beautiful counters, but it's going to be a bit too late though. Down to 1v2, down to just 50 HP, and DSN waits for that timing, and it's going to find it. Smuggler with headshot is going to get countered.
Them. But now from the sniper's nest, we can see that Destroyer is there with the op. The palace is being infiltrated. It's going to be Top G who is trying to push in from palace region. I would love to see if it's going to be valuable. Oh yeah, there you go. The shot comes through. Fast guy totally low. One good shot is needed, but eventually he's going to sum him up with a lovely nail. Has been compromised. Players are pretty much there. Ladder room. Yes, we have a player there. It's DSN who's going to swing through and take down bottom G. Very lovely approach. Very lovely output. DSN still receiving a lot of shots. It's Newbie who is going to push through. Let's see if he's going to get the value.
He should be able to find something out of this. Two players still holding the DSN. And one, in fact, just two players holding B. They can pretty easily go for that execute, but three players towards underpass. Okay, they're not underpass. They're going to be B shot. Gets one DSN. Perfect timing. Newbie, by the way, not at all aware of a player towards B shot there. Well, but I don't think so. It's going to be that easy. It's one. Still down to a 1v4 situation. Oh, perfectly finds it. Doesn't get a lot of damage as well when countered. Gonna get the second frag. Smoke off.
Oh, he has
down,
a diffuser
get the
kit.
He has the kit, but I don't think so it's gonna be that easy. They're gonna pretty easily be able to spam him.
Oh, it's done.
Yes. Gonna get the second frag. Smoke off.
Oh, he has a
down, get
diffuser
the
kit.
He has the kit, but I don't think so it's gonna be that easy. They're gonna pretty easily be able to spam him.
Oh, it's done.
Yes. Okay, yes, I want to achieve it. Absolutely bonkers, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Infamous Gaming Cafe. Good contribution in the game, and we could see a 9-3 curse, but I guess that could be a bit of a stretch. But let's see. It's gonna be two players peeking in mid. Destroyer perfectly timed it. Absolutely deleting bottom G. What is that even? Craven Smuggler! What a massive win. What a massive round, man. Just like you said, man, he's carrying his team, no doubt, and he is the one who's keeping the morale up for his team as well. Gonna get another victory on the board. 10-2 scoreline. Beautifully done.
A much needed one. A much needed one for the lads of Team Infamous Gaming.
In for the CDs. Smuggler has a really crucial role to play this round. If the Rob is able to get the conversion that it needs, it's gonna be a really difficult situation to Blitz. But there you go, Hasta La Vista finds top G. Is gonna instantly follow with the grenade. Takes the far sky. With that, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new day of NVIDIA Reflex iCafe Attack. My name is Paikas, and my co-caster is gonna be Baba Gusta today. We had a lot of fun yesterday, Gusta. I know you watched a lot of those matches, so you can give me the summary because I wanna get to know your perspective of yesterday. And yeah, how do you think today's gonna go?
I mean, talk about the previous match itself. It is just straight up Mirage, right? It's the most played map in the history of CS2. I mean, including on CS2
Yeah.
back then. So, looking at the next matches itself, especially on the semifinals matches that we have, both of them between Blitz Esports, GG Well Played, Simply Gaming versus Blitz 2. The first match that will be streamed will be none other than Blitz Esports and GG Well Played. I would say that we would see some major changes. I mean, since with the huge update that we've seen from CS2, right? The whole smoke changes. There's been a lot
Yeah.
of changes in strategies involved in it. So I believe we also have the map for it, right? We have the three maps that we might be able to see. One of them will be on Mirage. So you could know that most of the strategies that involved in Mirage will be as similar as you'd expect it to be.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to all of those things. But with that, I guess the match is ready and we will be hopping right into it and taking a look at GGWP going up against Blitz Esports. And let's see who takes the victory in the first match of the day. And it is going to be a BO3 feat for each of these teams here. But we're just going to witness the first match. So let's see how exactly the start of today is going to go. And it's going to be CT sided for Blitz Esports. And on the other side, we can see Team GGWP. Let's see how the match is gonna unfold and what mysteries does it contain and how exactly are they gonna play this game off. With that, the first round has already been started.
Yep. In the pistol round, we all know the Glock 18 is such a powerful move when it comes to executing the sight. A lot of magazine, and for the silencer from the CT side, all it requires is just to shoot to the head. Very precise, that looks like wrecked skull. Both of them will make their presence known. Jungle, apparently they were trying to get some control into a jungle. Unfortunately, they failed to do so. GGWP have lost all of them. And just like that, we will see Blitz Esports secure their first round on the CT side. making sure that they'll be able to disable the DPs and make sure to get their first round win.
Definitely a good retake coming in for Blaze Esports. They're gonna get the spike bomb defuse, and with that, gonna get the first round as well. But with that, the most important thing they're gonna get is gonna be a good economy, and obviously they're gonna be investing it in this round itself. We got 2 M4s going in, 1 from us, 2 SMGs as well. Let's see how exactly they'll be able to hold the sides. And on the other hand, the T's obviously will not be going for a force this round. We're gonna just push with the Glocks. Hopefully, okay, we can see some Deagles as well. A P250 as well in the hands of Ohm, but Skull is not gonna stop. Already pushes top mid, finds one. Bacha was ready for a push, but I don't think so. His Glock was ready for that though. A good frag coming in. The opening already going in favor for the CT side. Let's see sports. A good start nonetheless coming in. GTWP is gonna be taking a bit more of rounds to get a steady control on the map and a good control on the economy as well. But Deagle tries to peek in towards Palace, tries to spot someone, not gonna get any info though. Skull is gonna get shut down. Beautiful shots coming in. This Glock definitely doing its job.
Yep. Looking at Skulls' weaponry, man, that's an M4. Most of the utilities has been dropped down. But talking about the man advantage, I could say Blitz Esports still has things. They still have things under control. Mid control is entirely theirs. So the only presence that the CTs are going to expect are going to be in towards the A site. Both Frozen and 28 Kale, maybe that's the name. Will towards the T ramp. And both of them will get picked up from Recon nonetheless. 2-0. Once again, a huge advantage in their weaponry. Of course, the M4 was dropped down near towards the connector. It would have been better for them to, recover that weapon back up, make sure that they could have some good economy in their next future rounds. But since for the T side, they eventually did go in for an eco round. They only had Deagles in their end. So round number 3 will be filled with a full buy round coming in from GGWP. So this should be the moment when they need to secure a flag, in which Discount Killer just immediately removes them out, followed up with a good smoke from the T side and an immediate counter from Discount securing that.
Definitely Discount gets the first frag, and that is gonna get instantly traded off as well. The T's took their sweet time, but they eventually got the kill. We're down to a 4v4 situation. They still need to go to a side and decide which exact site is that gonna be. But Reiko peeks in, beautiful connections, get the first, gets the second follow-up as well. Beautifully done. Has gotten the man advantage back in his favor for one player. Peeking to his Tetris is not gonna get the frag to a Frozen plays. Takes down Foxes. Is still gonna be at a man disadvantage. How exactly are they gonna go forward with the site execute when both of them are completely split off? And the bomb is dropped towards mid as well.
Deagle is very low on HP. It's going to be very tough though, knowing that they only have 46 seconds left for the T side to make their presence known. The problem is they don't even have control on both the sides. They're way back towards the T side, and the way how pressure Blitz Esports are trying to show towards the mid clearly shows that they have things under control. And for Mr. Deagle, once again, it's going to be very tough though. Pushes in towards the smoke with no flashes, nothing. And we will get to witness yet another win coming in from Blitz Esports. 3-0. Things are not looking good for GG Well Plays' end, and once again they're forced for an eco round where they need to figure out a way to decrease the attempts being made in towards mid. I mean, the mid control from the CT side is very powerful. Both the players on towards the CT are showing their presence in towards mid, so maybe a rush in towards A or B would be a good idea. I believe that
Given that they don't have the economy as well and they're just pushing some pistols this round, I think, yeah, a full push towards the A side could be a beneficial round for them, but Discount Killer is already waiting for that. He's gonna instantly shut down the first player. Still waiting for that follow-up. Fabulous, beautiful peak, fabulous shots coming in from this guy. Discount goes down, but goes down. Skull with an instant counter takes a fabulous, gets the trade. Okay, gets a frag, gets... Well, it's gonna be Reku coming in. Bacha with the Seagull, is able to get some kills, get one kill at least, but Foxy finishes the job with a grenade, blows him to bits. And with that, a 4-0 scoreline. And just like you said, the mid control is going to be an issue here somehow. Even after they do use the crossing spokes, it still is not easy for them to get towards even bottom mid, and let alone get a frag towards mid window as well. So maybe a molly or something could do the job a little bit better, but once again they'll be pushing towards A side and not gonna consider going mid.
I mean, there are two options for it, right? Either you can use a lineup all the way towards side to block lineup side towards jungle, or like you said, they could use Molotov by going all the way towards the downside. I mean, right, where you can and just deny mid control. But for now, let's just focus on the match as GWP once again making them towards the side. Skull, quickly catches one player of the act, so is Rico, taking out the players. So this looks like a dire situation for GWP as they showed their presence known in towards the ramp, but they're getting destroyed one after the other, and they have zero response at all. An entire cleanup from Blitz Esports, as Reko was the only one who was downed out. And once again, it is 5-0. Things are looking dire here for GGWP as they tried to make their effort known. I mean, they had some good lineup of smokes towards stairs, towards CT, but you also had those counter smokes being made from the CT end as well. The flashes were put to good use. They pushed towards the smoke with some good, good support being made. GWP once again looks like they are making their effort towards the B side.
This is definitely a beast hit coming in, and there are some flashbacks as well being used. And doesn't find anyone blind at that though. Ultimate finds one discount killer with a beautiful counter, takes out Bacha. Foxy as well as cleaning it up, and discount finds the final frag on the board. That was a quick round coming in from Lids, man. GG, before even they could have gotten line of sight towards the side, they were instantly shut down. Even though they did get a trade or so, but I don't think so that mattered much. But the presence on the sides, and every single time the CTs are able to read their plays exactly, and the positions they're playing is just becoming a bit too difficult for the Keys to counter right now. And even if they are using those utils, it's still not working for their favor. Once again, the crossing smoke coming in, discount killer with some early spams, early shots taken. It's not going to find anyone though. Foxy on the other hand takes out frozen play. Who's gonna go and aggressive to his B-Abs? Finds one, gets rewarded, instantly falls back. Does not go for that overcome mid. Discount killer misses the first shot, misses the second one as well, and now is gonna be boxed in a very difficult position for him. Ultimate smokes off that corner. Fabulous is gonna get countered instantly. Down to a 2v3 in the bomb, at least it's still gonna be in the T side. It's playable.
The main thing that GGWP is doing right now is that they're just going all in, either on A, B, or in towards mid. I think the best way to counter it for GGWP is to just play it safe. Only thing you see ultimate. Securing one, not a lot of bullets left. Switches out to the pistol, and he secures the final frag, giving Blitz Esports 7-0. Yeah, but as I was talking about, for GGWP, just play for picks, just wait for the CTs to make a mistake. Let them extend all the way towards the danger zone so that the T-side could get the advantage. Take out the players, have the man advantage, and once you see that the coast is clear, then you can push in. See how much utility that they've expended towards the A side. Play for picks, understand the utilities, take it nice and slow. Better yet, just use a timeout. Have your brains reset for a little while. Have that, a minute or half a second. But let's see if round number 8 favors for GGWP. It turns out it is not one bit. 3 players are already been downed out, which leads to Joseph and Omkale. Both of them has a really powerful weapon. One of them has a Galil, and the second with the AWP, and both of them are playing very safe towards the side. And we all know what the response would be, folks. 8-0, Blitz Esports are dominating right now on map Mirage.
They are definitely getting heckload of kills, and they're getting those frags every single time. All the 1v1s, they're every single time just very aware and completely prepared for any peaks that might come. That being said, with the amount of lead that they've already secured, I don't think so that confidence is completely over the top right now, and this one killer once again holds up an angle. Beautiful shot. Omkale instantly gets picked off. First blood already going in favor for the CT side, and once again, the terrorists don't have an economy going in their favor. Lost a lot of rounds, and Mr. Eagle gets a counter though. Discount killer gets picked off. Cull instantly finds a frag for himself as well. Fabulous gets picked off. Foxy, beautiful cheeky corner. It's not gonna get checked somehow. Bacha, that was a beautiful blunder coming in from you. He got picked off because of it, and Foxy finds another. Switches to P250 instantly, because obviously switching to the secondary is faster than reloading. And it definitely worked in his favor too. Down to 1v4 now. I don't think so, Baba. GG has any like strats in their pockets right now that could work in their favor right now. That's just struggling with everything.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to nitpick here, but the way how you saw that push all the way from top, there was zero support. No support, not even a flash, even, blind off offer so that he could push in and try to get a kill. Nothing. So it was just straight up dry peaks that ended up being a major letdown from GG Well Plays' end. And we all know what's going to happen, right? It's 9-0. We still have 3 more rounds left before we head in towards the role swap. And this could high likely be a flawless victory, 13-0 in the form of Blitz Esports. I could feel it because right now Blitz Esports, their aggressiveness is just on point. The only difference is that no one's playing in towards mid. Bacha secures the first frag, and looks like this could be an important pick because that's discount killer gone. You don't have to worry about an opper being in place. We just need to worry about the AKs and M4s. Skull towards the other side. Trigger is still being used, and Bacha. Having towards the side is also important. So being able to have some good information immediately ended up being this downfall. Down, leaves Eagle, in which he goes out as well. Blitz Esports 10-0, and yeah, quite an unfortunate series of events that had just happened in towards Palace, right? Skull just waiting, it's just they're getting caught off guard multiple amount of times. So the main thing I have to say is always check your corners.
Yeah, man, every single time. There's someone playing a cheeky position and they are not at all checking those corners, and that has become a really big issue for them. And I guess after that happening so many times, they should maybe start doing it because it's not looking that great for them anyways. The 10th left once again losing the first blood. Ultimate definitely takes down Eagle with an off-guard position again, but Fabulous this time was in the game. Takes down 2 for himself. Cull gets a hold back onto the round again. Gets trade. Takes on Fabulous instantly. Down to the 3v3 situation. Foxy pushes it. Too aggressive to his top mid. Is gonna get punished. Taken down by Frozen. Peaks is gonna get countered. There's no flashes again. And they're gonna get punished for that same reason. Down to a 2v2 situation, and Bacha does not have a weapon at the moment. Omkale's position is the only thing that can change this game. Is this counter gonna expect this position? Ooh, beautiful peek. Finds the timing perfectly right. Takes on discount. Down to 1v1. Still needs to get the bomb down, but well, expecting Skull exactly on the top of Ticket Booth. Is gonna get the best of him. And the first round for GGWP. It's not GGWP still for them. They still have ways to go. And they still can get more rounds and maybe make a comeback, even though that's gonna be really tough for them. But hey, we can hope, right?
We can hope, but for GWP, they need to perform their absolute best in the second half since they're playing. If pushes will be made, they're showing their, they their efforts to push it towards A side, but this shutdown will be shown in towards Blitz Esports' end. They have all the economy they need. They're rich at this point. Even if they lose a single round, they can just immediately recover back all the utilities that they have. Use it, the flashes will be used. And it's going to be a tough part for GWP once again. It's up to Deagle and Omkar. The P90, a very powerful weapon for and he will be able to secure one. And I believe that was the player with the M4. Ultimate, unfortunately, won't be able to secure the kill. Still have a minute left, and once again from GGWP's end, I still have to remind you folks that they still haven't secured both A or B side, right? They're still struggling to push towards mid, and that's how powerful Blitz Esports are. It's making it very difficult for GGWP to even secure at least a single round. It's all up to Omkale now. 1v3. He has an upgrade on M4, but it's still not enough because you have a Rico with the AWP to secure the kill, ending the first half on an 11-1 scoreline.
Oof, that was a painful half coming in for GGWP. If they really want to make a comeback in this game, at least they need to pull something out of their playbook and use that to completely outplay the CTs now. Oh, now the Ts. And maybe towards defense they could do something. Maybe towards CT they could change some strats and setups and could go in their favor do something really drastic. And with that being said, it is going to be the start of the second half. Blitz Esports towards the T side. Let's see how exactly their executes are going to come in. And already, window has been smoked off. They've already made their way towards shot as well. Mr. Deagle, no spots them. Gets the info. Frozen Place finds the first frag. Oh, it's going to be Foxy. Gets the first frag. Frozen. Good hold. Gets one. Instantly gets taken down. It's going to be Foxy. Comes in with another frag for himself. But still, Bacha and Deagle in the game. Beautiful one taps. Crisp shots coming in. And with that, securing the round as well. Beautifully done. And a really good round. A good start to it, the half. And maybe they can make use of that and pull the momentum back towards themselves.
Absolutely. The only problem has to be the force buy rounds from Blitz Esports. Maybe they might go in for a force buy. Yeah, this one killer is actually going for the scout. So he's going to make his peek towards mid, see if he can catch out players in towards the jungle. Talk about GGW's weaponry. My God, they are packing quite a lot. M4s and hogs. Not a lot of utilities. You only have 3 flashes and 1 defuse kit. So they are relying heavily towards their weaponry. They know that they'll be having, you know, mostly deagles. But they're gonna save. Oh no, Rico! Knife from behind. All he had to do was just he just jumped in towards the jungle and he had the entire control from mid. And this is already going sideways for now. GG, well played. Fabulous, the only player left to find all 4 players, and all 4 of them have a real good.
That was a beautiful way to turn the round around. That was not what I expected. Blitz, even though I know they're really strong and their gunplay is also completely accurate, but this was just completely on a different level. Even though the CTs had said everything they had, even then they weren't able to get the round. And one player to his jungle completely unaware of a player pushing window. That was just completely uh, something I really did not see happening. But oh well, they did make that come through. And Ultimate once again is gonna push mid. Smoke coming in a bit too late, but still not gonna be an issue for them. Foxy finds one beautiful lane. Mr. Eagle goes down. Foxy gets the second one as well, takes on Populous. And Ultimate takes on Omkale. Even though he was able to get one trade before getting picked off, still good for something there. Frozen place as well with a shotgun. Gets one. Nova for a frag here. Discount killer goes down. Ultimate's still alive. Tries to find one. In fact, he does find one. Takes on Frozen. Last player, Pacha holding towards to get peeled once again. Will they expect him? But that shot definitely will give away his position, and with that, gave away the round as well. To Blitz Esports here, getting a beautiful victory, a 13-2 scoreline coming in for them. A pretty clean sweep, in my opinion. And whatever happened there with GGWP, maybe in the next match we can see something different coming in. Maybe we can see some better shots as well coming in from them because they really need to step up their game because this is not going to let them get a victory.
Yeah, the journey is not over yet. You still have 2 more maps to go, right? But
Yeah,
especially with a performance like that on a map like Mirage, you still got to worry about it. You know, the
yeah, that's
the
fair.
utility game was absent from GJWP. Like not a single utilities were
Mhm.
properly used from their end. Sure, their pistol round was really good. Their holdout from their pistols was just well known. I mean, the player holding from the A side was watching both on the T ramps as well as the mid. So you have the basics covered. But the problem was literally on the next round when you see the players from the side of Blitz. a good lineup from smoke that connects all the way from jungle, I believe, and using that to jump all the way towards jungle and get himself
Yeah.
a knife kill. It's really like you still have to be careful in mid no matter what, right? Even even if there isn't a player playing in towards mid, at least have a player play from B short, right? In this way, they can at least cancel out the players who are trying to make their presence known in towards connector. And
Def-
also on mid, he'll have an entire access, right? B short is also an important place to have. And not being able to cover up both B short and mid eventually let the player from the T side get that knife kill. So you have to be careful on choke points. You have to be careful on access into us the important particular places. But hopefully we might be able to see that major changes being made on second map, folks. We're not taking any breaks, which means we are directly heading in towards the action on second map.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be the second map, and I still think the teams are going to be the same. So hopefully after the first map, GGWP was able to get a read on to Blitz Esports, and maybe they can make use of that and make a turnaround and get the best of them. Maybe that is going to be a big possibility. Slightly less possibility, but yeah, a possibility nonetheless. And yeah, just like you said, the utilities were there, but only in like 1, 2 full buy rounds where they had a lot of money to burn, and only then were they using it. On the other hand, even Blitz Esports, even if it was an eco round for them, they still were committing to buying a flashbang or a smoke at least so that they could get their entries, because they could at least get those peaks in for the right time. On the other hand, that was completely missing by GGWP. Maybe they can turn around the game, maybe do something else, but we definitely would like to see something different coming in the second map of Ancient, which is gonna be already on screen right about now.
Yep. Ancient will be the second map. And once again, I have to say, this is this is like a CT haven sided map, right?
Yeah,
I mean, every
completely.
time you'd always expect incendiary followed up with a smoke and immediate control in towards mid. Mid is
Yeah.
always important. I mean, on any maps of CS2, mid always holds an important part for both CTs and Ts. The more control you have, the better chances you have in not only controlling the pacing of the game, but also helps in a quick rotate for both the T sides as well as the CT side.
Definitely CT side have an advantage towards the first half, and it is going to be GWP starting towards the CT side, so hopefully they can make use of that and get something on the board. But with that being said, it is going to be a B hit coming in right off the bat. Badshaw getting completely obliterated. Ultimate beautiful shots conversions. It's going to find the first cheeky headshot discount. Finds the second one. Blows the fabulous bits. And it's going to be Mr. Deagle. Definitely gets counter on the board, but it's going to be Skull and Foxy. Drops Mr. Deagle and Omkale. Last but not least, it all comes down to Frozen Blaze. Bomb has been planted. And there you go. He's going to get pushed by Reko, completely dominating the second map, at least the start of the second map as well. Ancient, I think, is also a really, really good map for Blitz Esports. And on the other hand, GGWP, they definitely have started off with a slightly struggling situation here, with already being with already having lost a map. I don't think the confidence would be that great for them.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one though. I mean, looking at utilities from Blitz Esports already have a lot of multiple smokes and flashes, but this time GGWP they are applying a lot of hold with the B side itself. Be a lot of flashes. This will definitely be a bridge. A lot of kills
Oh,
will be made, but Blitz Esports still survives in a 2v2 situation. Both of them without a single weapon upgrade, but still have that lines of sight, and Frozen secures an important part, leaving Reko the only man standing, an AK in hand, and armor still present from him. So he can still survive with a one ding to the head, but not at the hands of Om Kale, so he needs to ensure that his accuracy is on point. Pushes will be made. Not a lot of known.
oh no.
Gets absolutely annihilated from the weapon, and the second will be made. And Rico gets a clutch. 1v2 Blitz Esports securing a devastating round, mind you. 2-0, even though that they have lost even though that they've lost the round, the only bright side that you can talk about from GJWP is that they have managed to break at least some economy.
Yeah, they definitely have dealt some damage on the economy this round, but I don't think so. It's still gonna matter. Blitz, they will be committing a full buy this round, which is one Khalil and all 4 AKs on the other hand, with all the utilities they're gonna need as well. Gonna be an A execute coming in. Foxy gets picked off. Reko with the follow-up instantly gets to trade in. Bacha falls. This Eagle pushes with a AOG. Not gonna be a good frag though. Reko gets another counter in. Man, AOG at this point is looking like a bad investment for them.
Yeah, that spray commitment from the AUG. Quite sure if it was a good idea. Leaving with yet another post-plant situation, with once again Frozen being the last man standing, will get picked off from Skull nonetheless. And looks like we get to see another repeat on map number 1 Mirage itself, right? It's 3-0. Round number 2, a really good clutch though from Reko, 1v2. I'm not gonna lie, Omkale had a really good weapon though. All he had to do was just secure 1 kill, or maybe they could have just relied on their cross positioning. I mean, both of them were playing cross. At least a trade should have been made. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Lineups will be made from smoke. Once again, headshot from Discount Killer. Immediate trades will be made from Omkale this time with the deagle in hand. Once again, it will be the headshot. The first shot counts, but not the second. And Foxy just swaps back and kills the player. And he also had the advantage. The Nova is such a very dangerous gun. One shot to the head, but that's not gonna happen. But he's still playing very close. He might be able to take out Skull. He has the perfect timing. He gets the headshot. Second, a lot of flip shots, but unfortunately he'll get traded out from Rico nonetheless. 4-0. Blitz Esports once again on the once again on the pain train this time.
Oof. That one player that I really thought he could have done something more with that. He had a really good timing. He had the position, and his position
The
was
range was the
completely
problem. The range
Yeah,
was the
exactly.
problem.
Range definitely it was a deagle. But then again, if the trigger discipline was there, he could have taken the player down who was away first, and then could have taken down the player who was on close left then. See, that would have been an easier thing for him to do, but he took the player down who he saw first, and then again I get why he did that too, because obviously then the chances of him falling could have become high too. But there you go, Foxy already pushes mid, takes down Deagle, Watch as well, not expecting him, is gonna get picked off, but Kale is still in the game, gets a counter in for himself, Foxy goes down, Discount as well falls, a 2k coming in for Kale. Ultimate still in the game, down to a 2v2 situation, they need to get the side back under control. Fabulous finds a beautiful peek and a pick as well. Ultimate, the timing was a bit off for him, but Fabulous gets completely destroyed. Reko as well. It's just completely out of the world, man. They're just easily taking 1v2s, 1v3s, like they're just simple 1v1s, man. What are these players even doing?
It is, I mean, let's not forget, it was a 1v2, right? I'm not
Yeah,
quite
exactly.
sure what the idea was from Fabulous. Maybe the timing was not working out well, but yeah, once again, a 1v2 clutch being made from Blitz Esports. GGBWP had all the advantage that they had, but the main problem had to be was that immediate mid push was an entire Ferrari peak. And right now, Blitz Esports are using Maker to go all the way towards the other side. Control on the site is imminent. They have control on everything. Smoke, flashes, pushes through smoke from Discount Killer. To find another player, and that is the answer for it. Whips out the clock, doesn't get the final kill, which leads to a 1v2 situation once again, but this time they're going up against the clock. So once again, it's a clutch situation. 1v2. Blitz Esports have all utilities that they have. They even have the Molotov and the spray through smoke to secure yet another clutch. So that is 3 clutches back to back. Blitz Esports securing yet another victory, 6-0.
A clean sweep in this match as well, and there is no counter coming in whatsoever. We definitely knew this map was CT-sided, but they should have at least made some use of that advantage. At least I was hoping could have gotten the first, second round. They could have used the first 2 rounds and then maybe here taken somewhere. But it is a painful start, no doubt, for GGWP. And Discount Killer once again pushing mid. Is he gonna expect a player to word stop it inside the smoke? I don't think so. He's gonna completely cross him, but Fabulous still peeks, goes for the kill, and instantly gets traded off by Discount. Mr. Deagle with his auto shorty is gonna be able to take down Reko. Still has top mid control, at least that's a good sign. Down to a 3v2 situation, and once again Omkale equalizing the situations. Foxy goes down. They still don't have the site control yet, and they need to get the bomb planted as well. With just 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock, they still have enough time. Ultimate completely demolishes Omkale's expectations of winning this round. He was completely off guard, not at all expecting a push from the B site itself. The Eagle now down to a 1v2 situation. It's gonna be a 2-RI situation for him, and nonetheless, he just has an SG that too. Aye. It's not a good weapon.
Yeah. That entire hold is just demolished, especially in that early round. 7-0. Blitz Esports once again a dominating round from them, and like you can see how well that they're going in with their attacks, right? You have the huge smoke that's been thrown around from mid, applying pressure in towards mid, even though there were at least 3 players from the CT side holding out the backside, holding out through the smoke, and yet it still wasn't enough because they're in that one angle, right? They're not cornering them with donuts, they're not even cornering them all the way towards the backside. The CTs from the side of GWP, they're not pushing forward because they're afraid on the way how Blitz Esports are challenging the control towards it. They already have control on the side, they already have control towards CT where they can block the entire rotates from the CT side, which means they have a lot of work to do. And also from the other side, and they're not going to let them have a single control on either one of them. Blinded, but puts the ball back. The Deagle shot unfortunately won't be able to help in his endeavors. 7-0, which leads to Frozen. Shotgun in hand, won't be able to secure it. And Discount Killer will be able to secure it once again. 8-0, Blitz Esports. At this point, I have to say, Blitz Esports would secure the semi-final matchup here.
Yeah, it is safe to say that, I guess, with all the already previous performances that we've seen from GWP and this match itself, I guess it is cool for us to say that. With that being said, GWP, even after them knowing Blitz Esports strats counter it at all, whatsoever, there's no control towards mid, not at all pushing any options, even once. And whenever they do, they sometimes always fail to get those 1v1s in their control. But Foxy is gonna get another frag from inside. Down to a 4 situation. Badsha with the knob is gonna get contested in a short range duel there, and Reko uses that opportunity. He's gonna knife him. That is a lot of PM coming in. But Frozen Blaze shuts down Skull as well. At least some counters coming in. Reko with the second knife kill. Frozen, are you gonna expect him? Yes, he has the job. At least he has this SMG. And he had a knife on the other hand. So that was just a difficult situation for him to counter there. But Foxy, with his op, still in the game. Still with the counter. Gets one. Now 2v1 retake. There's no way that Frozen can make it in time. And there's no kit in his hand as well. I don't think so this round is going in his favor either. But Baba, the one thing that I've been noticing these days, the incendiaries have become more hollow green these days, and I just love them. Crazy.
Yeah, it really looks cool. How can we not forget about the Molotov oil physics that we always get to see from the T side, right?
Exactly.
We always use our mouse to move left and right just to see the jiggle physics of the Molotov. We just love to see that. CS2, credit where credit is due. CS2 has been improved a lot when it comes to graphic fidelity, right? Including the water physics, including the destruction, and even the mechanics for smokes, right? Which could be able to disperse it just by using a frag grenade. So there's a lot of improvement that you can see from CS2. It just needs some time to properly cook in the oven. It's just a fully fledged amazing game. It just needs some time. But focusing on round 10, looks like we will see GGW take good advantage from their end, and they will finally secure their win on CTs. And 1-9. We still have 2 more rounds to go before we end the first half for map number 2, Ancient. And looking at the round itself, these 2 rounds will definitely be a make it or break it moment from the CT side. If they start losing 2 more rounds from this, it's basically over for GGWP.
It will be GGWP for them, that's for sure, if they don't get these 2 rounds on the board for themselves. But the thing is, see, I was talking about mid control. They're at least contesting it since the past 2 rounds, and even the last round they got the round because of that very move. And with that, this time, the Blitz Esports have a better idea where exactly and what positions will they be playing. They have started getting better at GGWP already in this round. At least it's still a 4v4 situation. Let's see. Can Pasha find the frags? Yes, he's gonna deal the damage, gets some impact on the board, takes down Skull. Fabulous with another frag as well. Takes down Ultimate, Frozen with an RNG. This is gonna get some really accurate shots. Connected. Rekko goes down. Discount still has that up in his hand. Can do a lot of damage. Is gonna completely demolish Fabulous as well. Dog is gonna fall, I guess. No, Pasha is still alive, Mr. Deagle. Blaze is not gonna be finding those shots initially, but eventually was able to get him. Oh, that was nervous Blaze.
I'm not gonna lie, that XM shotgun gave so much opportunities for the Opper to secure his ace. That was a 1v5 waiting to happen with yet another 5th clutch for Blitz Esports. But yeah, crisis averted. It's 9-2. GGWP still needs to work out on that trade games, I'm not gonna lie. At least on the front side, we see Frozen plays. There's a lot of pressure. No super hit, no smokes, no flashes. Just like that, immediately gets picked off. Just like that. Foxy is already deep within the side. They have the entirety control of the side, which leads to a post plant. GGWP. Again, I admire their efforts to gain control in towards the mid side. At least they have some chances with them securing the B side, which leads to Skull being the last man standing. It's a 1v3 situation. Nothing should go wrong. It's a 1v2 situation. His position is still compromised, but yet somehow Skull gets away unscathed. He's the last man standing, but the Molotov will at least secure the kill. My goodness, an almost situation where a clutch from Skull could have happened here, folks. A 1v3, but alas, a flashbang was the only main reason why we saw Badsha not only securing the defuse, but also securing the win for the first half. Ending things off on a 9-3 scoreline, we are heading back to the second half immediately. But the biggest question of it all is, can we get to witness GGWP winning almost all their rounds on the T side? That's the biggest question, though.
We'll be finding the answer to that question pretty soon, but our producer is saying it's a 9-3 curse, and it is possible that GGWP can make a comeback, which I highly doubt, but let's see. Skull finds 2 opening frags already. Omkale falls, Fabulous obliterated, and just as well it's gonna be Frozen getting picked off. Ultimate pushes mid, finds one for himself. Mr. Deagle gets a beautiful 2k for himself. Is he gonna expect Foxy there? I don't think so, he is. Instantly gets picked off again. Is gonna fall, and with that, I guess the 9-3 curse has been lifted, my man.
I mean, the thing about the 9-3 curse is that it usually happens on a different game. I mean,
yeah. See, that's
not on this game particularly, right? So, I would
thinking about the score lines.
I know. I mean, I know we still like to believe that the 9-3 curse still exists, but in order for that 9-3 curse to happen, you need to apply a picture from the mechanical play of CS2. And unfortunately, from GGWP's end, it's a very difficult thing to do so. At least on the bright side, especially on this round, we're going to expect to see major hits being made from GGWP as they will secure 2 kills from Foxy and Rico. And recovery will be made as well from Blitz Esports' end. Discount Killer gets 2 kills back to back, leading on a 2-3 situation. The FAMAS powerful weapon swaps it out with the max hand. There's still one player playing very close in towards the side, and that will be taken care of as well from Discount Killer. 11-3, 2 more rounds for Blitz Esports to proceed to the next phase from this tournament.
More rounds, definitely, but I'd definitely like to talk about the last round as well. There were two players there, right? They were holding a crossfire. How was that CT player able to push between both of them and get the main player first, and then only was the second player involved in the fight itself? What was he doing till then? Where was the crossfire? What happened to that? Like, at the control, they had the position, they still didn't use it to their advantage, and ultimate this time. Okay, pushes with an auto shotgun, finds Mr. Deagle completely off guard. Even after that, Reko pushes mid, takes the punch as well. Umkale with a counter gets Reko, but Skull already is gonna push B-Man as well. Umkale falls as well, and that's gonna be down with 3v2 situation. The mechanics as well will be where WP is struggling, and at this moment, not looking that good at all.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, it looks really unfortunate for GGWB to be in a situation like this, but it is what it is. Blitz Esports, I mean, just by looking at the way how they play it, especially when you be in an aggressive play from the CT side, their main goal is to secure a kill back. But yeah, in the end, we will witness Blitz Esports securing match point on map number 2 semi-finals. Winning this round means that they will proceed into the next phase, and they will go either up against the next match, which would either go up against Team Blitz 2, or I believe I get the information right away. They would either go up against Team Blitz 2 or up against Simply Gaming. But let's just focus on this match as of now. 12-3, Blitz Esports once again headed to the medal from their aggressiveness and play style. So they have Molotovs and every utilities that's shoved around in towards the mid side. Secures the kill with the XM shotgun will secure one. But this time GGWP are playing it patient. But just like that, Blitz Esports will get the information, and now they're going to
Trying to corner them, and they have been cornered as well. With that, it's gonna be the final round and the final nail to the coffin for GGWP to be eliminated from this tournament. But with that, one thing is certain, and it's gonna be Blitz Esports making their way towards the next round, and they will be the first finalists of today, man. That is a really good feat for them to achieve, and to be fair, it was an easy task for them today, but even then they did it really nicely, and they were completely amazing on both the maps. They definitely were countered 2 to 3 rounds total, but yeah, it was not a close map.
definitely not a close map at all. I don't want to sugarcoat it, but they still need to focus more, you know,
Yeah, they do.
GWP. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The performance that we've seen, I mean, up against Blitz Esports, you saw how aggressive they are. Every time when they go aggressive, they do it for a reason. It's mainly because they move as a team, they play as a team, and they coordinate as a team. If you want to be better in the game, you need to coordinate well with your teammates. Speak, give call-outs, talk at least what kind of utilities you're going to do. Explain to your teammates that if you're flashing, just immediately say to your teammates that you're flashing so that you can move in and get those kills. Teamwork makes the dream work. If you cannot make it, then it's going to be difficult to compete in a tournament. But nonetheless, there are some certain moments where you have to give where you have to give credits for GGWP, mainly for participating in this tournament, because you get to learn more about the game. You learn more about the game, you get to be better at it, you understand the mistakes, and then you be much more stronger in the next future tournaments. For now, folks, we'll be taking a short little break once again, and we'll be right back after this. correct. Skull. Both of them will make their presence known. Jungle, apparently they were trying to get some control towards jungle. Unfortunately, they failed to do so. GGWP have lost all of them. And just like that, we will see Blitz Esports secure their first round on the CT side.
Make some Gs as well. Let's see how exactly they'll be able to hold the sides. And on the other hand, the Thieves obviously will not be going for a force this round. We're gonna just push with the Glocks. Hopefully, okay, we can see some Deagles as well. A P250 as well in the hands of Ohm, but Skull is not gonna stop. Already pushes top mid, finds one, but
Immediately removes them out, followed up with a good smoke from the D side and an immediate counter discount securing that.
definitely Discount gets the first frag, and that is gonna get instantly traded off as well. The Thieves took their sweet time, but they eventually got the kill. We're down to a 4v4 situation. They still need to good frag, and that is gonna get instantly traded off as well. The Thieves took their sweet time, but they eventually got the kill. We're down to a 4v4 situation. They still need to go to a side and decide which exact site is that gonna be. But Reiko peeks in, beautiful connections, get the first, gets the second follow-up as well. Beautifully.
Once again, making them towards the side. Skull quickly catches one pair of the axe, so is Rico, taking out the players. So this looks like a dire situation for GGP as they told the presence known in towards the ramp, but they're getting destroyed one after the other, and they have
Flashback as well being used. Doesn't find anyone blind at that though. Ultimate finds one Discount killer with a beautiful counter, takes out Bacha. Foxy as well as cleaning it up, and Discount finds the final frag on the board. That was a quick round coming in from Blitz, man. GG, before even they could have gotten line of sight towards the side, they were
The main thing that GGWP is doing right now is that they're just going all in, either on A, B, or in towards mid. I think the best way to counter it for GGWP is to just play safe for that. First thing you see Ultimate securing one, not a lot of bullets left, switches out to the pistol, and he secures the final frag, giving Blitz Esports have your brains reset for a little while. Have that, you know, a minute or half a second. But let's see if round number 8 favors for GGWP, and turns out it is not one bit.
Don't have an economy going in their favor. Lost a lot of rounds, and Mr. Eagle gets a counter though. Discount killer gets picked off. Cull instantly finds a frag for himself as well. Fabulous gets picked off. Foxy, beautiful cheeky corner. It's not gonna get checked somehow. Bacha, that was a beautiful blunder coming in.
Don't have to worry about an opper being in play. You just need to worry about the AKs and M4s. Skull towards the other side. Trigger is still being used, and Bacha. Having some towards the side is also important. So
They are not at all checking those corners, and that has become a really big issue for them. And I guess after that happening so many times, they should maybe start doing it, because it's not looking that great for them anyways. The 10th left once again losing the first blood. Ultimate definitely takes down Eagle with an off-guard position again, but
side, right? They're still struggling to push towards mid, and that's how powerful Blitz Esports are. It's making it very difficult for GGWP to even secure at least a single round. It's all up to Omkale now. 1v3. He has got M4, but still
they've already made their way to its shot as well. Mr. Deagle, no spots them, gets the info. Frozen Blaze finds the first frag. Oh, it's gonna be Foxy, gets the first frag. Frozen, good hold, gets one, instantly gets taken down. It's gonna be Foxy, comes in with another frag for himself, but still Bacha and Deagle in the game. Beautiful one taps, crisp shots come.
flashes and one defuse. So they are relying heavily towards their weaponry. They know that they'll be having, you know, mostly deagles. They're safe. Oh no, Rico! Knife from behind. All he had to do was just he just jumped in towards the jungle, and he had the entire control from mid. So there'll be a lot of damage. Will definitely be a break. A lot of kills will be made, but Blitz Esports still survives in a 2v2 situation. Both of them not a single weapon upgrade, but they still have that lines of sight, and Frozen secures an important part, leaving Reko the only man standing, an AK in.
And then could have taken down the player who was on close left then. See, that would have been an easier thing for him to do, but he took the player down he saw first, and then again I get why he did that too, because obviously then the chances of falling could have become high too, but there you go. Foxy already pushes mid, takes down Deagle. Watchers will not expect a 2k coming in for Om Khale. Ultimate still in the game, down to a 2v2 situation. They need to get the side back under control. Fabulous finds a beautiful peek and a pick as well. Ultimate, the timing was a bit off for him, but Fabulous gets completely destroyed. Reko as well. Gonna get another frag on the side. Down to a 4 situation. Bacha with the knob is gonna get contested in a short range duel there, and Reko uses that opportunity. He's gonna knife him. That is a lot of PM coming in. But Frozen Blaze shuts down Skull as well. Maulish, Fabulous as well. Dog is gonna fall, I guess. No, Bacha is still alive, Mr. Deagle.
Oh, no.
Blaze is not gonna be finding those shots initially, but eventually was able to get him. Oh, that was nervous Blaze. Finding the answer to that question pretty soon, but our producer is saying it's a 9-3 curse, and it is possible that GGWT can make a comeback, which I highly doubt, but let's see. Skull finds 2 opening frags already. Om Khale falls, Fabulous obliterated, and just as well it's gonna be Frozen getting picked off. Ultimate pushes mid. With that, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second match of our semi-finals. And with me, I have a small change on the desk. It's going to be a Raider coming back with us, joining us for one more match of the day, and it's going to be a really fun match to witness, Raider. And just tell me how you're feeling, and we'll get into the match really soon.
When sitting on the back lines, I was not that happy, but then again, I'm back on the desk and I'm going to witness a lot of action. Although I did witness a lot of action on the back ends as well, like the way GG well played, but unfortunately they were unable to like move forward in the whole play. I think the learning curve that Baba Gupta was talking about is definitely something that they have to adhere to. On the hindsight, the other team definitely performed quite well, and that's exactly what the expectations are from the next upcoming teams. I guess it's Simply Gaming versus Blitz 2. It's going to be a semi-finale, so it's a BO3 equation if I'm not wrong. And tackling in getting a 2-0 in a BO3, I don't think so it's going to be that easy because we are talking about the semis. It's not one of those quarterfinal matchups where you might get to see a one-sided dominating team. I think in the semis we are definitely going to see a lot of action, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to the second matchup. First matchup was a bit too one-sided, Raider. I don't want to see that in the
Mhm.
second game, and it is gonna be hopefully a different situation altogether. But the teams that we're gonna the maps we're gonna see is first one is gonna be Dust 2. That's gonna
Yeah.
be fun to witness. Second map is gonna come in for Blitz, and it's going to be Inferno. And the third map is going to be Ancient. Let's see if we even get to the third map, but let's take a look at a D2 in the beginning. I'm going to be really excited for the first map, and let's see how exactly both the teams will be playing, going up against each other. Yeah, we'll be starting the match really soon too.
Definitely, it's going to be a fun run to be honest. But yeah, looking forward to how the teams are going to like play in the map of Dust 2 because this is one of those recently added map up. But yeah, it has taken a sweet time, and we have seen a lot of teams evolving through it and eventually getting all those strategies right in their favor. Dust 2 is definitely one of the OG maps that we usually talk about when it comes to days of like CS:GO, and even before that, CS 1.6, we got to see a lot of action in that as well. But looking forward to see how the play is going to get established. As we can see, the CT side its advantage is going to be in the favor of Blitz 2, and I think once again, just like a lot of maps, this is again one of those CT sided map where if you can establish your control, you can really get a lot of rounds. But it seems like that Headhunter 100 is just move straight up, moving forward and trying to cross the mid doors. Let's see if he's going to be successful in it or not. Some utils are there, Glocks along with some utils. On the hindsight, we do see the USPS actions coming through. I think Blitz 2 can control the whole equation, but as the mid is already infiltrated, this is going to be tough.
It is definitely going to be a difficult situation though, but Aston Vista holding towards still CD spawn. DSN on the other hand is going to be holding towards CD side. Headhunter already pushed boxes, is going to find one, takes down Dexter as well. Pixel comes in.
Ooh.
Oh, it's gonna get picked off as well. XDXD finds focus. It's gonna be a completely haywire execute coming in and a haywire retake though. But I think after this round we'll be able to see a better executes and better retakes as well. But Crime go, beautiful positioning, perfect crosshair placement, finds one, finds the second, gets the third one as well. Is gonna go for the fourth one. Will he be able to make it happen? Can he get the 4K and the diffuse down in time? It's gonna be really phenomenal for him to pull it off, and there you go. He gets it on the board, but the time is not gonna be in his favor, and there you go. The bomb has been exploded. And Blitz, even after a really good try, will be losing the retake and the round as well. Simply Gaming will be winning on time just by the timer working in their favor. But
Yeah.
eventually, in the end, they were supposed to just run down the clock, and they did do that properly. And the CTs, as I was talking about, their retake seemed a bit shaky initially because players were just going one on one, just peeking 2 to 3 players at the same time, and that was not a good situation for them, and they got picked off. But hopefully, in the next round, we'll see a different performance and a different strategy as well.
To be honest, that was a great 1v1 counter attack coming in from Grandmaster Gogo. Like, he was able to get the 4K with a USPS against those individuals who were already in a post-plan scenario and they were just holding off the corners. That was the best part for me. But looking at the tactical timeout coming through, I think at this point, definitely team known as Simply Gaming would love to like re-strategize, figure out some new action plans because the previous plan that they were trying to enact on really didn't work. I mean, they were able to drag the competition long enough so the bomb went off, but I guess in this particular matchup, they have to like step up a notch and then eventually go for some good picks. 1 minute and 40 more seconds to go, and in these I guess minutes, we will get to see a lot of action. As we can see, there is a bonus buy coming through, and the Mac-10s are coming on. But Hasta la Vista gets one. XGXZ on the other corner retaliates by taking on Hasta la Vista as well. Their Headhunter finds one more. Its focus who has been taken on. It's basically a 1v3 equation at this point. Sunny fixes. Yes, they are down to like very minute HP, but Sunny is still going to find him as he had that Galilear in his favor. So I think that advantage is there. But I have to say this once again that the reinvestment is going to come from the sides of Team Simply Gaming, and that is something which is going to be tricky for them because they were able to save just a Mac-10 and a Galilear along with I guess one AK as well. But the reinvestment is obviously going to like crunch down their economy. On the hindsight, when you see what Team Blitz 2 is going to do, is basically a few Furnaces, few M4A4 and M4 Avens are going to come through from their corner as well. This could be the round where the breakthrough for Blitz 2 might come.
This could definitely be the breakthrough, and this could be the point where they should come back into the game. Very good. Extra getting a beautiful opening, but instantly gets shut down. Gets straight off by Pixis, but DSN still in the game. Is going to find a frag for himself as well. Focus goes a bit too aggressive towards a shot. Is going to get punished instantly. XDXD drops mid. Will be pushing underpass, I guess. Will be going back towards the B side, but no, he's going to still push mid. Fine. Hasta
wow.
Luisa finds XD. Crime Kugo as well. Expects Sinister to be holding that position. DSN spots the last player. Smoke. Is he going to find it? Gets a heading in, but it's not going to be enough. That Mac-10 gets a 1 kill secured, but Hasta Luisa follows it up and gets the final frag on the board with a 2-1 scoreline.
Pretty impressive trade files coming through from the lads of Team Blitz 2. The way they are fighting back, the way they are retaliating. I guess this could be one of those equations where they're going to come up with a serious comeback at this point. They really have to aim for at least a 7-5 scoreline, because if you do have that scoreline, you are actually going to be on a slight advantage. You will be able to stand up high when it comes to the second half, where you will be on the disadvantage area. That is going to be the T side. But the way Simply Gaming is also performing is something good to watch. It's definitely a treat for me, to be honest. But as we can see once again, from the top mid to the bottom mid, the aggressive stance is going to come through. Let's see if it's going to be valuable. But they have Tech 9s, they have Deagle, they have a Glock, they have a Galil, they have a Mac-10. So plethora of different type of weapons are going to come through, from pistols to automatic pistols to finally some SMG and then Galil as well. That's pretty interesting, the approach that they're trying to follow up through. But they still find focus. Dexter retaliates by swinging from that wooden door, and he was able to take Sunny down. Mollies and the other utils are still pushing these individuals back. But it's a 4v4 equation. With the weapon deficit, I think it's a tough choice for Team Simply Gaming. But I want to see how far they're going to push through.
They really need to find something, because they really don't have that good of a buy there. And on the other hand, CTs, they do have a good hold as well. There's 2 players holding towards A, but just 1 holding default though. They could shatter that and they could get that entry as well, because 1 player is going to be holding a bit too far away towards A long. Headhunter finds 1, trying to go. It's gonna go. Sinister as well, good for 1. Takes on Dexter. DSN as well is gonna get picked off. Pixis swaps to an M4A1S. Hasta la Vista all the way towards the T spawn. Will it be saving this round? And I don't think so he's gonna be able to do anything other than that. Might go for an exit, but even then, even that is just gonna happen if Simply Gaming decides to hunt down the last player. But I don't think so they're gonna put that much effort into it. They've gotten the round secured already, so it's gonna be a pretty easy round for them anyways. Down to a 3-1 scoreline. Blitz, we would have expected them to get a really good counter this round, but they weren't able to hold down the site there, and 2 players were wiped off right away as soon as the team reached a shot site. And the use of their utilities was also completely flawless, and that's exactly why they got those entries. With that being said, it's going to be the start of the 5th round, and Blitz, they don't have that economy going in their favor, and they will have to eco once again, other than Hasta la Vista, because he was able to save that weapon though.
Yeah, I mean, that one single weapon, it's definitely going to be the hero weapon for this particular round. But as we can see, a tactical timeout is coming through from the lads of Simply Gaming. But the previous round was a very good execute coming in from these individuals. Like, they were definitely picking apart the overcommitments coming from Team Blitz 2, because it was initially focused. There was a trade by Sunny, but it was just not enough, because we got to see some beautiful retaliations coming through as well. So it was an amazing round, to be honest, for the lads of Team Simply Gaming. Now, once again, they have to pull through, as they do have the superior weapons in their favor. 1 Galilear, M4A1, M4A4, Even the FAMAS is pretty much available for them. I think this is going to be a fun run for the lads of Team Simply Gaming. But then again, it's a 3-1 score line. It's a good score line for them. But from here, you have to go high. You have to get more and more rounds. You have to totally take the momentum. And obviously in games like CS, I believe the momentum part is something which matters a lot. You have to either make a momentum, or if there is a momentum from the other perspective, you have to break it. You have to make sure that you have the advantage all the way till the end. But there comes the swing. Maybe he's going to hurt. Indeed, Sunny is going to put not just one but two down. But Crime Master Go, even when he is blinded, he's still going to hurt you. And I'm surprised to see that in the first round, he had approximately, if I'm not wrong, 4 frags. And eventually in the following rounds, he was able to accumulate only 2 more frags. But finally, in this round, with a 3K, he definitely was able to step up in terms of that. But eventually, it's a 2v2 competition. For now, Sinister and eventually ExoExo definitely have got some good utils to play along with. Even along with the weapons, they are looking quite strong. We'll have to see how they're going to like turn this around. Let's wait and watch. Let's see how effective these individuals are going to be. I mean, with an AK, you can really pull through in the long range. One single tap shot can really hurt the opponent. The C4 has been picked, so I think ExoExo might be able to execute on the same side that we are talking about. But there comes the different approach. Now, through the catwalk, we get to see a rotation coming through. This is going to be a very interesting flank. That individual has got an M4A1 and he delivers with a beautiful ding shot even after receiving a lot of shot onto himself. But finally, coming up with a ding shot, he was able to retaliate, and ExoExo sums it up by taking down DSN as well. A 4-1 scoreline. Simply Gaming had a small hiccup initially, but they were able to pull through, and that hiccup is known as Crime Master Go, as the only 3 frags that were there in this 5th round came from the weapon of Crime Master Go, and that too was a deagle, from which he was able to get 2K and eventually a molly as well, following it up. So that's amazing. Grandmaster Gogo definitely is the one who is stepping it up, but eventually from Focus's perspective, we can see 0 frags for him. Even for DSN, the guy who was outshining yesterday is currently just getting undermined.
Definitely all of the rest of the CTs have a lot of work to do, and they have to make some impact in the game. Otherwise, it's gonna be up to Gogo to get most of the frags that we've already seen him get. But this time it's gonna be maybe a late A execute. We can see already 2 to 3 players use like getting the utilities in their hands and getting the waiting for the sound cue and for the timer to hit 120 on 1. And there you go, the mid execute coming in. A little bit coming towards Pixis, but Triumph gets a counter. XDXD as well is gonna be on slot that trade. Finds once it is to get another opening, but Asarista still holding sight, is gonna find a counter, is gonna get a trade on. Sunny finds a counter as well, finds a frag. Dexter hot in that head, was trying to get those headshots, but oof, he didn't. He was able to take down Sunny there eventually. XDXD with the counter gets one, but Dexter obliterates one more tease. So holding towards a shot, his position, even though anticipated, is not gonna be enough for him to get a frag with a P250, that too, man. But even then, that pistol did give them a lot of impact, given that it was an eco round after all. And even then, they were able to get like 4 players down, so that's a lot of impact in the round itself. But they still need to get some rounds on the board. Otherwise, it's gonna become a bit more difficult if they'll be heading towards the T side, and Simply Gaming has a better hold on the sites itself. That being said, just one player going towards the B side raider, and he's gonna be the only person responsible for anchoring the whole site. He definitely has some utilities to his name. It's gonna be an incendiary and a Molotov as well, with a smoke to slow down that push. But how long is that gonna happen? How long will he be able to delay it? That's gonna be the question. 2 players still be. One more player is now gonna be slowly rotating back towards the B side. One holding towards a shot is gonna go a bit aggressive. Peeks in towards tunnels, finds Sunny, even though it's completely off guard there. Need doing a lot of damage, but still not gonna be enough for that frag though.
I mean, he's down to 54% HP, but I'm happy about one thing, and that is finally the first frag is here from Focus's perspective. I mean, he was able to get the first frag now in the 7th round. That's a bit disheartening when you see your teammate is not able to pick up the pace, but this time Dexter provides the cover Dexter, DSN, what a combined effort from their corner. They're totally capturing this whole particular advantage, and the B side is totally under their control, and nobody is able to like really infiltrate it. Dexter gets retaliated, but DSN comes up with a fair share of trade. That's good. Now this is the second round. In 7 rounds, we get to see Team Simply Gaming controlling a lot of shares, but Blitz2 finally are trying to come back in the game, and there could be a possible chance for them to get 5 more rounds back to back, and that could be a 7-5 scoreline for them. Obviously, it's not going to be easy, as you can see in the highlights. What a beautiful blind shot that was. This guy was flashed, but still he swings and he delivers by taking down Pixus. That was an amazing shot. But we can see that there was a strong economy for the lads of Team Simply Gaming, and that's exactly why they have reinvested. They do have their 4 AKs, 1 Mac, but hasta la vista. He gets undermined by Headhunter's flash, but Grandmaster Coco once again delivering it all. Hiding behind the car, holding that particular position. This guy gets a 4K. Will he be able to get an ace? That's the biggest question at this point. Let's see if he's going to get it. Bodies are loitering over there. And as we can see, Crime Master Gogo is already there in double digits. Absolutely amazing performance. The only guy that is there as a counter for him, it's Exo. But finally, Pixis has also been taken down. It's a 4K once again. In just a span of like 9 rounds or 8 rounds, should I say, we get to see 2 4Ks coming in from the same guy, Crime Master Gogo. A big ups to him.
Definitely, man. This guy is doing a lot of damage to the Stees right now, and every single round he makes sure he does his job, and his contributions are just absolutely crazy. That being said, it is going to be a 3-on-5 scoreline, and Blitz is slowly making a comeback in the game. And this time it's going to be Hasta La Vista posted up close towards the double doors, and I think maybe there's someone. He could at least get someone picked off, but there's no one holding to his A side. There's no one even thinking of going to his A side, because every one of them is holed up outside B, waiting for the smokes to maybe fade off, or maybe find a CT pushing in a bit too aggressive. Crime Master Gogo already towards top mid, man. He's really deep into enemy territory, and I don't think so. It's gonna get checked. There you go, 2 players already. Jumping on the box is not gonna get checked. 2 frags already going in his favor. Hasta La Vista finds another. Gets some support on the board. Is gonna come running in from a shot. Gets a frag for himself. Ooh, Sinister waiting for that aggressive position. He's gonna get a counter, but Hasta La Vista expecting him. Is gonna instantly wipe him off. And Extra as well gets final blood on the board. And a 3-5 scoreline is now going to get changed to a 4-on-5, and just 1 round gap left for Simply Gaming to lose their lead and go back to an equalizer round, from where Blitz can get a hold of the game pretty easily, I think.
Honestly, I still feel that it could be a win for Team Simply Gaming because of the fact that they are able to get some good rounds, and the team effort is pretty much visible. As we can see, it's just Pixis who is lacking behind, but the other guys like Sunny, Narcotics, all of them are still trying to deliver. Exo once again pops off, and he has taken down Prime Master Gogo, the key factor of a comeback for Blitz2, because if this guy goes down, we can see the team shambling down, and that's exactly what I'm expecting at this point in this particular round as well. I think Blitz2 is still going to like go and get taken down in this particular round. The swing comes through. Dexter on B mains. He delivers, finds a crucial pick, but will he be able to get more? That's a bigger question. Now it has equalized the manpower disadvantage that was there. I mean, it was a 5v4 equation, but right now it's 4v4. Pixis has been taken down. But if you can see, Crime Master Gogo, a valuable individual from Team Blitz2, who has really delivered, who has got 15 amazing frags altogether in these 10 rounds altogether. On the hindsight, Pixis, in 10 rounds, he has acquired just 1 frag. So if you see the dynamics of this whole equation, the guy that Team Simply Gaming has lost was not even giving the right value. But on the hindsight, Blitz2, they have to step up right now because their key fragger is now out of the equation, and Focus is definitely looking forward to do that. He gets a 1K, but finally Sunny counters him. I mean, the kind of shots that he's trying to like convert, it's just not really working for him. Behind the car, we get to see the incendiary, and the volley is also coming through, but DSN, fluent, amazing shot coming through, but Headhunter is going to revert. He takes 1 down. Oh no, it's the another one also getting picked off. Dexter, he has to do the heavy lifting, has got the HP. Narcotics versus Dexter. This is going to be fun to watch.
It is definitely going to be fun to watch, and with that being said, Dexter finds final blood finds Lear, gets it around at the board, and a 5-on-5 equalizer is what we're gonna see next. Simply Gaming, even after them having a really good gameplay right now, and even their gunpowder being pretty strong, somehow Crime Master's team is just getting the better of them. And with that being said, it did take them a little bit of a time for them to get accustomed with the map and the team itself. But the second they understood their strategies and their executes, they've been playing better and better every single round after that, and they've been gaining on them as well. That's exactly why we've seen them get rounds on the board back to back, one after the other. But this time it's going to be a split 3-on-2 setup coming in from the T side. And as far as the CTs are concerned, just one player towards A. One has already pushed A shot, and I don't think so there is going to be any T holding towards the mid regions though. That could be a good sign for them to get info towards either one of those sites. And let's see, can Texture spam someone perfectly through the smokes once again? Or is it going to be Hasta La Vista finding enough frag for himself? Got the smoke on time. Gonna delay the execute for a little bit, but they still need to get that opening to find first blood. And there you go,
Oh,
Dexter,
what?
not expecting that. First Hunter already walking in, just like that, without any util, without anything. And it's gonna hold close bomb site, pushes in the window, and it's gonna find one as well. Down to 4v1 already. Raider, I think you were right after all.
Oh, this is a thrifty round. It's an economical one. The lads of Simply Gaming were playing on some Deagle, some clocks and stuff like that. They don't really had. They even did not have their utils in their favor. But look at them flying high. But there comes DSN. Getting a 2K. Will he be able to get more? Oh, he gets Sunny. But finally, it's gonna be Exo. He has clutched the rounds in like a lot of equations. Like we have seen Exo being the final guy, the final nail into the coffin of their opponents. That's amazing. But this is definitely going to be a very big blow to the morale of one and only Team Blitz 2, because this really was a blunder. I mean, you had everything in your control, but everything started to topple down. I was not really expecting that. Hasta La Vista, I was expecting a lot from his corner because he was investing on an op, but what he was able to like really utilize was just a mere pistol, because obviously two other individuals were swinging. But Sunny this time takes down Crime Master Go. He had to pay for his overcommitments. He's not going to be effective enough for this time. Another one. Look at Exo reading like a textbook. All the approaches that are coming in from the CD side are pretty much evident, pretty much visible, as I say. Oh, this was a cold one. Hasta La Vista holding off the angles, minutely peeking and still getting the value. That's amazing. It's 5-6 score line for the whole equation of a BO3 map 1. But I want to see how far this equation is going to get stretched. It seems like that we might get to see a 6x6 equalizer, but no. Headhunter finds another one. Focus retaliates and takes one more down. It's the third K for Focus. Pretty interesting. Like he pops off in like 7th or 8th round and still gets the right value for the team. Now it's a 1v2 equation. Pretty hard to deal with, but it's narcotics that we are talking about.
It does definitely come down to narcotics, and it's down to a 1v2 situation. Dexter and Focus both in a different position. I don't think so. He will be able to count both of them, but there you go. Go for the first frag. Ooh, the timing, Dexter! He sees him, spots him, shots him. Oh, shoots him as well. Not gonna get the connections though. But this time, it's gonna be connected and converted as well. A 6-on-6 score line. Simply Gaming will be able to equalize. So it's gonna be Blitz being able to equalize the situation and take it to the second half. And like, it's equal situation there. And a balanced position as well onto the map. But let's see how exactly those executes are gonna come in for them, and what strategies do they have in their minds, which they will be putting to use in the first and the second half of this game.
Well, Blitz 2, they have to go all in at this point, but the tactical timeouts are being trained from Simply Gaming's perspective, and this is a very good scenario, to be honest. You have to take those tactical timeouts to figure out, to like go to the dashboard and eventually get some good plans ready for your executions in the next few rounds, and that's exactly what Simply Gaming is working on. But right now, the most important thing for both the teams is basically to win the pistol round. If you do that, you have the weapon advantages in your favor. Honestly, it's a BO3 equation, so I think losing a map is not going to be a big deal, but winning a map is going to be a very big deal at this point for both the teams. And the only reason is because if you have that advantage of 1-0, you might be able to replicate that momentum in the next particular map as well, which would be Inferno if I'm not wrong. It's going to be very interesting to see how Inferno goes on, and if we get to see a 1-1 score line, Ancient will be coming in as the decider. I really want to see that map because if I'm not wrong, we have not really seen any Ancient action so far on the broadcast. So I would love to see that particular map coming through, but for now, it's 6-6 score line. And we are off to another very beautiful half, and it's this time Simply Gaming sitting on the CT side. Let's see what they're going to pull through this time.
They surely would have something crazy definitely for us to witness here, but DSN with a beautiful shot right off the bat takes down Headhunter with a P250 headshot, gets the man advantage in his favor right away. They need to get towards B site now and get the bomb down. Will they be able to do that? DSN already pushing double doors. It's going to spot two players rotating, but it's not going to do a lot of damage though. Sinister takes on DSN. Pixis finds Crime Master. Pixis gets the exit as well. And there you go. It's going to be Sinister cleaning up all the rest of the T's. And a 7-6 score line. Massive round coming in for them. And a massive pistol round nonetheless going in favor for Simply Gaming. They did read them like a book and blitz, even though their start was good, but eventually it didn't play out for them that well. This time it's going to be a decent buy coming in for the CTs. I guess the setup could be really good, and they won't struggle that much with holding down the sides this time. And they have decent utils to slow down the push as well.
Yeah, they do have some beautiful weapons to play along with. And this is definitely going to be a very pressurizing situation. But look at this, Pix is holding off the doors. He's not going to let anyone pass through. Oh my god, a beautiful spray. Initially whipped a bit, but finally gets conversion. I mean, he's down to like very interesting amount of HP. He's still there with 77% HP, but have no helmets, but the Kevlar is pretty much intact. So I'm looking forward to see how far this guy is going to pull through. And there you go, another spray, another takedown on the double doors. This is not at all easy to deal with. Sinister still coming up with a 2K. Absolutely impressive. 7-6 is the scoreline, I think. So far so good. It's definitely a win for this particular round for the lads of Team Simply Gaming, because there is nothing really fruitful coming through. But the Tech 9 push, it worked out. Hasta La Vista gets one. Pixis has been taken down. Now he will be playing on an M4A4, but he won't go far. Oh, actually it was Grandmaster Gogo. Hasta La Vista is still surviving, but not for long, as Headhunter counters him and takes a trade. That's it, guys. It's 8-6, but look at this. The highlights where it all started. The way Narcotics held this particular double door was something amazing to talk about. Gets a 2K here, and that's how the whole team went into shambles.
Oh, that was a really crazy round coming in though. An 8-6 goal line. Obviously they didn't have the economy going in their favor. Blitz definitely still tried to do as much damage as they could in the round though. They didn't manage to find much, but that was still a decent try nonetheless. So with that, this is going to be a good buy round for Blitz coming in. And I think they could make use of that and could get a good round on the board as well. Two players already pushing mid. Let's see, can they find someone? Already one player made his way towards a shot as well. Pixis has no idea, no info whatsoever what exactly is happening towards mid, but he is still gonna Molotov the shot just in case anyone is thinking of pushing that position, and it is definitely going to slow them down as well for a bit. Pixis still falling back a little bit, knows that they're pushing there. Pop flash peek coming in, EXO as well will be able to dodge. There's no one pushing that very position anymore. Crime Master Gogo on the other hand takes out Headhunter. Ooh, XD takes on Hasta La Vista. Good trade coming in. Crime Master falls as well. Hexus go for another. Now go 2v2 retake. Oh, for that the bomb has to be planted yet. And they still don't have the side control. But now is gonna be the time. Bomb is gonna get planted. I don't know why he left side. Oh, but then again, the player towards side had been picked off, and it was just down to EXO and Pixis. Both of them were holding mid from the start itself, and they were still able to take down every single player who tried to come through double doors.
Oh, the only util that they had, they were trying to utilize it, but Texan is going to pull off a 1v2, all thanks to Hasta La Vista's assist as well. That's a memorable round for them. Finally the first one. Obviously this was a full buy round for Team Blitz 2, and they will have that particular economical advantage where they can invest, but on the hindsight, when you talk about the lads of Team Simply Gaming, they are definitely going to suffer a bit. As you can see, they are going to play on ESPS. Deagles, some of the pistols along with that. I think it's going to be a tough run for them. They don't even have the Kevlars at this point. Just two guys, Sunny and Sinister Narcotics, who are really getting the frags. They are going to invest in the particular Kevlar, but they can pull off a 30. I do believe that. Let's see if they're going to get it. There you go. Headhunter finds a sweet one to hit. It's Focus who has been taken down. The weakest link of Team Blitz 2 has been shattered. On the hindsight, Pixis also receives a lot of shot. Another weak link for his opponent, for his team to be precise. But there goes some shots, trying to go for a wall bangable equation through the boxes. The shots are still not connecting. But on the hindsight, hasta la vista counters Exo. Beautiful trade. A wall bangable shot going through. Pixis holding up the spawn, waiting patiently. But the swing is going to come through, and this was a daring one. But Dexter is going to counter him. A 3-4 equation. Maybe he's going to find more.
He is definitely planning on finding more frags here, but all the rest of the CTs are now trying to save their weapons maybe. Even if they were able to get something other than their best out of this round, that would be a good thing. The DSN on the other hand, waiting for that position, waiting for that peak as well. It's going to take down Sunny. That'll be a 2v4. And this is not going to be a retake anymore. It's going to be a save round for Simply Gaming. They've gotten an AK take away from this round, so that's something better than losing all the players. That being said, they still have a round to spare and they can let this round go as well. They can pretty easily take it away after this round ends and when they get a good enough buy. And this was a safe round after all for them, and Sinister is gonna get picked up. The DSN with a Ferrari peak takes it down instantly. Headhunter's position expected, anticipated, DSN, perfect timing. Just 1 second before the round got over, he peeked in and he was able to take away that AK. But even then, I don't think so it will be that big of an issue for them. But still, the two players don't have that good of a buy there. Only one player now. It's going to be Exo, unable to get a weapon. Will be struggling a little bit, but at least... Okay, he was able to give someone an SMG. That is a good sign. Molotov to visible door just in case anyone decides to push a long. They will have to take some time off. And Sinister is going to smoke off B-mate too.
Interesting approaches at this point. 8 equals 8. A very impressive scoreline, to be honest. So a good retaliation, to be precise, from the lads of Blitz 2. The way they are coming back strong is something good to watch. Here comes the swing from the double doors, and this time it's going to be Sunny who is going to get countered by DSN. Absolutely impressive pick coming through. But will they go far? That's the biggest question at this point. Not at all. Exo. He shuts down Focus, but there are going to be some more swings coming through. Vehicles are getting deployed, but DSN finds another one. It's Exo who has been countered, and that's exactly how they are going to take the total side control. The whole A side is pretty much opened up, but we still have one more guy, and that's going to be Headhunter pretty close to it. But he's down, and for now waiting for the right opening. Pixis finds one. Dexter gets taken down, but Crymaster Go. If he survives, he can pull it through. And I'm looking forward to it. Sinister Narcotics and Headhunter, these are the two individuals who have to bring the game back. But Crymaster Go is pretty much keen on taking the round in his favor. And yes, that's exactly what they get. After being on the T side, finally getting the momentum, they have got back-to-back 3 good rounds in their favor. And they're massively denting the economical advantage of Team Simply Gaming. And that is going to get replicated in the next round, as we can see that they are investing on pistols. They might just get some Kevlars. They do need a diffusal kit because a lot of game is going to go in the post-ban scenario. So I'm looking forward to see if they're going to invest in that. But they don't really have the economy to even invest for a diffusal kit, or they're trying to like save for the next round where the full buy should come for them. So a pretty interesting approach. Let's see if the loss bonus is also going to get triggered in the next round. That's what I want to see. But for now, against barrage of AKs, you're trying to pull off some Glocks. I think it's going to hurt you, and that's exactly what happens to Pixis. As he swings, he gets taken down by DSN. Once again, as I can see, the closure might not come through. It's a 3v4 equation line. And Grandmaster Goga has been taken down, one of the finest link of this particular team, but the bomb is still going to get planted. And this time it's going to be the A side where they have a hit. And look at that guy. The name is DSN, if I'm not wrong. He's holding the mid at this point, and he's waiting patiently if somebody is going to flank or maybe pull off some heroic moves, he's going to shut them down. But I think Headhunter is definitely going to be very keen on saving his weapon, that is an AK that he was able to get from Grandmaster Gogo. This could be a very good approach for them, but because it's pretty evident that they're going to lose this round. They don't have the manpower, they don't have the right weapons, they don't even have the refusal kits, so they can't really play on time as well. I think it's a done and dusted round for the lads of Team Simply Gaming, and it's definitely a win equation. And here comes the counter. Headhunter finds one more, but Sinister Narcotic had to go down.
Ooh, one more player getting picked off, and
What?
Headhunter falling off as
Wow.
well. The save's not gonna come in, but it was an eco round after all. I get it that they were trying to like strengthen their economy a bit more, but that was not the way for them to go. Even if they were saving, that was just unfortunate ending to that. I know that is going to be a tactical timeout coming in for Simply Gaming, if I'm not wrong. After those two rounds, I do think that they really need to rethink some things, rethink some of their setups and some of their holds. That being said, they didn't really buy much until now, and this is going to be their first full buy, and they'll be able to invest in those utils as well. They were able to do that previously as well, but this is going to be after a 3-round gap, in fact, a 4-round gap. It's going to be a long time. But even then, Blitz has definitely gotten the better of them right now. And initially, we did see Team Blitz struggling a lot. But just look at their scorecards in now, Raider. Just phenomenal performance. Everyone is getting all the picks that they have to, and everyone is doing their job perfectly. This time as well, a lot of utils being drained towards a long, and they're gonna get both the players holding there. Even though Sinister was able to get one trade before getting picked off, but I don't think so that's gonna do much damage to them, because they have all the utils they need to get that entry. There's going to be the crossing smoke coming in already. CT has been smoked off, some flashes for default, and there's going to be a grenade as well, just in case anyone holding sight. XOXO peeks in with a shot with smoke as well. That could be a really good move. Finds the first frag as well. Prime Master Gogo gets a counter, gets a trade in. XOXO gets picked off. Pixels and Sunny still on the game, still in the game, still alive, waiting for someone to get that boost, but Dexter and waiting for him. Instant counters him completely. Sunny with a USB head tank gets a decent down to 1v2, and Sunny with an AUG in his hand. I don't think this is going to be the best weapon, but definitely the an advantage could give him something. But the Molly Fire is definitely being used by Crime Master Gogo to his advantage, who will be completely obliterating the final CT as well. And another round and another economy completely being destroyed for the CTs. That is just not a good look on them right now.
Well, remember, folks, it's the match point that we're talking about, and back-to-back 5 good rounds have been taken down in the favor of Team Blitz. So what a comeback! Like, from a scoreline of 8-6, they have made sure that they're going to get a lot of value, but this time XOXO, even when flashed, he's still going to deliver. Crime Master Gogo pays the price of his overcommitment, of his swing from the double doors. And as we can see, it's a very costly equation for these individuals. They do have the economical advantage, but can they pull off the 1v1 fights? Not at all. XOXO still being the tank that he is already is, and he's absorbing all those shots coming in from his opponent and still delivering the value. But hasta la vista, at his finest, he's going to pick one down, and this time it's Pixis. But hasta la vista is already down to like very low HP. He's at 11% HP of this equation. I don't think so it's going to be easy for the lads of Blitz to win this particular round, and if they win this round, remember guys, it's definitely going to be a win case scenario for the lads of Blitz 2. They will be winning this particular map if they win this particular round as well, because the economical damage is going to be way too high. But it has to be a 2v3 equation for now. Blitz 2 still far away from the plant, but the time is running out. But Sinister holding off a very curious position. He can easily get the picks. Let's see if he gets the idea or not.
Good counter there. Dexter is going to fall. Hasta la vista with the counter. Gets the trade in. Sinister is going to get instantly picked off. Gets the frags, but Sunny still waiting towards CT. Anticipating his rotation is going to get the better of him. 9 and 11. Simply Gaming at the right time will be able to show their presence in the game right about now, and that is still going to keep them alive for a little bit longer. And with that, I guess their economy as well will be getting a little bit of a boost there. Hopefully they'll be able to make some use of that too in this round. Three players going towards the B side, two players towards the A side, I guess. And that could be the setup they're going for this round. But a player has already pushed in towards mid. It's gonna use some smokes to slow down the push. It's gonna be CT smoke there. Crime Master Gogo uses a Molotov just in case anyone is holding close doors. Who will have to move out of that position, fall back a bit, retreat a little. Sunny holds a good position. Has a cheeky corner. Is he gonna anticipate three players pushing onto him right about now? It's gonna be no kills whatsoever.
Oh.
Such a silent way to push, man. Such a cheeky play. But Focus finds the opening. There's the Molotov as well, just in case someone tries to peek window. They won't be able to until and unless the bomb has already been planted.
Well, the plan is here right now. The diffuser kits, yes, it is available, but swinging in and getting the side control is not going to be easy. Post-one scenario seems quite tricky for now, but the shots that are coming through definitely damaging TSN at this point. But they're still there in the game. Delivers. This has been countered. How far these individuals are going to go? As we can see, both of them are holding the doors, but swinging in and taking the control won't be an easy stuff, as I said earlier as well. A lot of shots are going through, but this is going to be a save. As the timer is running out, they don't really have anything to pull off. And they're trying to move into city side, but we have Headhunter and XOXO holding these corners. Economical dent is definitely going to be there, but look at this 9-12 score line. That means Blitz is there with the match point, and they are just one step away from nailing this map in their favor. Dust 2 could be in the favor of Team Blitz 2, as the only option that Simply Gaming has got right now is an OT. That's all they have. If they bring the OT, they might be able to survive, they might be able to thrive even. But if the OT is not going to come through, this is definitely going to be a win scenario for Blitz 2. This could be that round, as they do have the economical advantage, and barrage of utils is also pretty much ready. From both the sides, I can see a lot of utils are pretty much invested. So this is going to be a very interesting situation to talk about.
Definitely the investments have come in. There's going to be a do or die for Simply Gaming this round, and Focus finds the first blood, makes tasks a bit more difficult for Simply Gaming where they were already on the back foot there. Sinister now falls back a little. Molotov is going to make him reposition. Focus gets the second one as well. Beautiful entries coming in from this guy. Absolutely massive impact onto the round, but instantly has to fall back. The Molotov delays the entry for a little bit more. And there you go. Some more utilities being drained from the tees. The smoke as well, just in case anyone is going to be holding that angle with an op. Then there surely is a player with an op, but it's going to be Sunny towards the A side. Two players towards the B. Okay, just one player towards to B side, and it's just going to be Sunny's live. Both the players towards A side will be completely deleted from this round, and I don't think so now there is any point in saving, because this is going to be the last round after all. Sunny with just one flashbang and a defusal kit is going to find a beautiful one tap. Absolutely destroys Crime Master. Dexter expecting that final kill.
Pretty impressive play, to be honest. What a victory from the lads of Team Blitz 2. I mean, initially, yes, their start was a bit shaky. They were not able to perform a lot, but finally they were able to conclude the deal in their favor. The Rust 2 is now in the favor of Blitz 2. What a performance from their perspective, to be honest. They were struggling when it comes to their approach, but eventually, finally, they were able to pick up the pace. And it's good to see a team trying to evolve in a particular game. Although we got to see a lot of tactical timeouts, to be precise, 3 or 4 tactical timeouts came through from Simply Gaming's perspective. I was expecting that in these tactical timeouts, these individuals are going to bring in some beautiful strategies. Maybe they're going to fight back. But to my surprise, we got to see that after every tactical timeout, it was basically Blitz 2 coming back in the game. So once again, we get to see an equation where the tactical timeouts are backfiring onto that particular team. But for now, we'll go to go. We'll get to see another interesting map. If I'm not wrong, that's going to be the map of Inferno. And I'm looking forward to see what is going to happen in that particular map. But even before that, Pai, I want to ask you, what was your expectations regarding this particular map?
The first map whatsoever I did not think would go this close, but Blitz proved us wrong, and obviously Simply Gaming as well. We definitely were rooting for Simply Gaming to win because of the initial rounds that they were getting and the way they were playing as well. But Blitz slowly took the reins down, and they were able to completely counter them and outplay them just after the first half ended. Eventually, they were able to get a victory as well. But we will see another match as well. Obviously, this is is a BO3, and this is just the start of the first game, right? Okay, this is the end of the first game, right? And we've already
Yeah.
witnessed both the teams being so strong on the first map, and even that was just a D2 map. Inferno being a bit more of an OG map, bit more of a experienced map for both the teams. I think we will see something completely unexpected, and we could even see Simply Gaming taking this victory for themselves. But that's something that we'll witness after this match's end. But a phenomenal game, man. It was definitely a fun match, Raider. I completely enjoyed it. We did not expect such a close call, but it was a fun match, no doubt.
Definitely, man. I have to say this. What a beautiful close quarter combat that is. I mean, we have seen some 13-10 scorelines as well yesterday, if I'm not wrong. But today we got to see another beautiful 13-9 scoreline, which is again very close. As we talk about the semi-final equation, I think this might just go to the decider as well because of the kind of high-spirited competition coming in from Simply Gaming. If they will be able to get the Inferno map in their favor, I mean, that's exactly what they have in their favor at this point. That's the only option that they have got. They have to get the map of Inferno to be there in this competition to survive. And if that's not going to be the case, they are definitely going to be out and aboard because it is going to be one and only team Blitz who is going to win. But I would love to see what is going to happen from here because the CD side advantage has to be in one particular team's favor and how they're going to enact with it. Inferno is definitely one of those maps where specifically the fountain side is not that accessible. You have to go from banana. You have the only approach, although you can try to go from library then go to catwalk and move from the cd spawn, but that is going to be very daring step because there might be some hurdles and those hurdles will be your opponent guarding those angles, and I think that might not be an easy step to deliver. I think that's exactly why the A side is a little bit more preferred because you have the mid to go through, you have library to like swing from. Along with that, you would even have the T apps to pull through. The balcony angle is going to be good enough for you. But I want to see what kind of execute team Simply Game is going to bring because it's very much important for them to bring this match home. Otherwise, as I said earlier, they're going to be out of equation and it will be a 2-0 win for the lads of Team Blitz 2. That's exactly where they have to stop them.
That's definitely right. And just like yesterday, we saw the match being so slow on the map of Inferno. In this
Yeah.
matchup, I expect it to be completely different because they're just going to decide on one side. Either it's going to be B side or it's going to be A side, and they're just straight away going to hit that very side. They're not going to go for picks. They're not going to play default. They're not going to play splits. We definitely will see that in some rounds, but majority of those rounds, we're just going to see either of those teams just committing to that site and getting the plant down whatever happens, and that is what's going to make this match a bit different from yesterday as well, that we'll be seeing players make some more quick decisions instead of some slow and calm composed decisions. Maybe that could be something that changes the second game around. Maybe that could be something that Simply Gaming will be able to make use of as well. But definitely the second match as well will be ready, and Inferno is going to be also a really fun match to witness there. And obviously the team that starts towards the CT side will have a small advantage in the beginning. Let's see, will they be able to make use of that for their benefit and their advantage. And
Mhm.
yeah, let's skip right to the match itself.
Pretty soon the matchup is going to get started. We are anxious about it because honestly, after seeing what happened in the map of Dust 2, we have a lot of expectations from Simply Gaming. We want to see a comeback coming in from their corner, specifically when they have their CT side advantage for the first half, for the first 12 rounds. This is where these guys have to pull off. If they don't do it, obviously they're going to be out of equation. I have emphasized this particular term, this particular line way too many times, and I want to see Simply Gaming coming back in the game so that we can see the map of Ancient today. Obviously, tomorrow it's going to be the finale. We'll get to see a BO5 equation. Maybe we're going to see Ancient as well along the way. Maps like Anubis, maps like Ancient are very fun to watch. But looking forward to this particular game, and we can see Simply Gaming. There's already a tactical timeout, and this time it's Bliss 2 who is picking up the pace with those tactical timers. They really have to get that advantage in their favor. Hasta la vista, Kremaster Gogo. These two individuals can be phenomenal. Following it up, I think DSN and Dixer have also done great job in the previous map, but this map is a totally different type of map. And Inferno, this is going to be challenging. Another tactical timeout, there might be some trouble for them.
Yeah, maybe something on the hardware end could be an issue. Hopefully they'll be able to sort through it really soon, and we'll be starting the match pretty quickly as well. Simply Gaming will be getting that CT side advantage towards the start of the game. Last time as well, we did see them going towards the CT side first, but their Terra's gameplay was a bit more, if I'm not wrong, more strong as compared to their CT sided performance, because then they did lose it towards the CT side itself. But we are going to take a short break, and we will be right back after that with the second match of this BO3.
Alright, guys, after a quick short break, yes, we are once again back with the action. Remember, guys, this is the NVIDIA Reflex iCafe attack powered by ASUS RSG. Definitely, we have seen a lot of action already, but want to see what is going to happen. Is there a comeback coming through from Simply Gaming, as they do have the CT side control, but Blitzstone on the other corner have already shown their true colors by winning the previous game, by coming back even stronger. Like, it was a 13-9 scoreline, so they were able to bag out, if I'm not wrong, back-to-back 7 to 8 rounds in their favor. That was just phenomenal stuff. But at this point, from the banana, we get to see DSN pushing deep, and he's already there behind the barrels, and also the sandbags is pretty much cleared. Let's see if he's going to get something valuable or not. On the hindsight, the other guys are making an approach for the A side.
They are definitely going forward with that A approach this time, but there's still two players holding back side, and Sunny is gonna get completely destroyed. Focus finds him. DSN still in the game, gets one for himself. Pixis is gonna fall. Dexter, beautiful headshot, gets another frag. XOXO still in the game, gets one for himself. Crime Master go. DSN already goes towards the library. Is he gonna be expected? Okay, there you go, he's gonna spot him. Bomb already been planted. XOXO does not have enough time, but the good thing he has the vest and the defusal kit as well. He can pretty easily take this round. But will he be taking that risk, or will he be checking out all those corners, which is gonna be really difficult for him? But DSN pushes in, is gonna get picked off. Dexter still in the game, is gonna peek. Abs is gonna peek right at the end moment. He was able to almost complete the defuse. Simply Gaming, a really close call once again, but a really good try from XOXO. Getting 2 to 3 players right away, and even then was able to get this stick almost done, and not completely though.
This was phenomenal stuff from the other guy, like Dexter. He thought that the diffusal kit would not be available for them. They would have not invested in it. And he was like, it will take 10 seconds. I'm going to swing after 2-3 seconds. But they could have easily lost that game. But 0.5 seconds was all that they had. As always, and Cremaster Gogo all going in bonkers. And as they are hunting their opponent, they will get a flawless win in this particular round, as they have not even received like 50% of damage on one particular guy. Simply Gaming with a very good round right now in this particular matchup. They have to fight back, as they can bring that very good round that I'm talking about with their full buy. With their full buy, to be precise, they can be effective. They have the SMGs to play along with, one M4A1, one M4A4. And along with that, even an AUG is being invested. But on the hindsight, the bonus buy is going to come through from Blitz 2. So let's see if Blitz 2 is going to prevail. If they do that, this will be a very interesting equation, because the investments are not going to be there. Although the loss bonus is going to get triggered, so that might be another good equation for the lads of Simply Gaming. Even if they lose this particular matchup, losing is something which is not going to be accredited to you. But focus! That's a good pick. As Luisa retaliates, takes down Sinister. It's a deja vu moment for me from the previous map of Dust 2.
There's definitely gonna be a really difficult task for Simply Gaming to achieve this time. At least in the last game, they had a good start going in their favor. This time, Blitz is not even gonna let them have that. And the good thing was that they had the CT site this time as well. Not gonna be able to make the best out of that, at least till now. But even then, Blitz is still not committing yet on any side. Two players making their way towards the A site, and DSN spots one of him rotating, and there's still no one anchoring side. He's definitely going to be peeking towards arches. Maybe finds one towards mid with a late rotation, but I highly doubt it. XOXO now towards library. Has a cheeky angle. Is he going to check him? Picks his insight already. There you go. Crime Master Gogo holding secret is going to get a frag. Hasta la vista is going to get another. Well, EXO is going to fall. Hasta la vista drops the final player, which is going to be Sunny. And a 3-0 scoreline coming in, Simply losing their full buy. In fact, no, that was not the full buy for them. At least 3 to 4 players still have a decent buy this round. They can go for a half or a semi
Due
buy.
to loss bonus.
Yeah, definitely. They have that going in their favor, but I don't think so even that could be that good for them, because even then they're not going to commit that full buy.
I mean, they have to save, because if they're going to like buy, if they were keen on buying in this particular round, it would have been again a high buy just like the third round. So for that reason, of course, it's going to be a save. Pretty interesting equation for now. But as you can see, the AUG is being sprayed, the damages are coming through. Focus DSN, and then Focus once again gets one more pick. It's already down to a 2v5 equation, and I can see that this is going to be probably a flawless round once again for the lads of Team Blitz 2, as the way they are pushing in is absolutely on par. Look at DSN getting one more. So 2k for Focus, 2k for DSN. Although all the damage has been sustained by Dexter, and he's still not being able to get even a single pick. But Crime Master Gogo is going to be that weaker this side as he gets countered. Not just that, I thought for a moment that maybe we are going to see a few more picks, but as I can see, Hasta la Vista shuts his own teammate Dexter down in a friendly fire. Now that is definitely going to hurt, because they have to reinvest once again, but it's a 4-0 scoreline, so it's a very good upper hand for them. But remember guys, I think this could be the round. Op. We have M4A4s, we have M4A1s coming in from Team Simply Gaming. This could be the possible round, and if they lose this one as well, be ready to see a 6-0 scoreline.
If they lose this one, then definitely it's going to be a 6-0 scoreline. That being said, Hasta la Vista has also invested in an AWP this round as well. Is he going to expect XOXO to be holding towards... Okay, he's still going to be holding towards Archie as well. Falls back a little bit, but Focus already made his way towards Arps, has gotten that entry as well. Is going to take down Sunny, but XOXO still holding Arches. Will be good for one of them. Takes down Focus, mixes as well with a beautiful counter, takes on DSN. It drops another. That op definitely giving them a lot of damage this round. And I guess, Raider, this is not going to be a 6-0 scoreline. Pretty easy to say this could go in the favor of Simply Gaming if they don't make a blunder at this point.
It could go in their favor, and it seems like that it is definitely going in their favor. As we can see, Pixis finally getting the last pick. I thought that Crime Master Gogo might be able to pull it off as he did in the map of Dust 2, but obviously this is a different terrain, this is a different map, and with a certain setback on the equation for Team Simply Gaming. I think they are going to give their 110% because there is nothing that they can do if they lose this particular map because it will be a 2-0 scoreline. So keeping that in their minds, I think they definitely have to fight back. They definitely have to pull through, and they were able to get it done. But eventually, after winning 4 good rounds back to back, you do have a decent economy in your favor. That's exactly why we can see the reinvestments coming through. Once again, they do have some good dollars to reinvest, and they were able to get all those AKs and eventually an AWP as well. The boiler has been pretty much blocked off by this molly. Nades are coming through to block off the mid angles as well. But we do see that it's Crime Master Gogo who is going to swing through. Maybe he's going to get some good picks from here.
He's definitely going to expect someone to peek into that position, but now the CTs are aware of their plays, and now they're aware of their strategies as well. So I think that Simply as well will be ready with the counter of their own this round. 3 players holding towards Banana, in fact 4 players will be holding towards Banana. Might be faking an A execute and could go B late, but DSN as well is going to fall back a little bit. Still not clear on which side they're going to be planning on executing. Gonna molly some positions just in case anyone has pushed in. Will have to be falling back. This as well will be falling back a little bit. Crime Master Gogo peeks in, takes on Headhunter's head, and Asla Vista as well gets a follow up onto Sinister. They had the man advantage going in for them. They had the element of surprise and they used it to perfection. Got those entries and will be faking A, now committing to the B side. All 4 of them have made their way to his side. They've gotten the CT smoke as well to cover that position. There's not to be no one. Focus already pushed towards Church. Expects one player there. Is going to shut him down. And it was an offer nonetheless. Down to 5v1 situation without a casualty of their own. This could be a flawless very easily.
Yeah, it seems like that, but I think the wise choice for Sunny is going to be to save his weapon. Because as we can see, the economical crunch is going to be massive, and Sunny already was like down to $0. But after taking that pick, he is definitely going to be there with a stack of 300. But along with that, I think the diffusal kit and 2 utils that this guy has got along with an M4A4, I think this is a very wise choice coming in from Sunny. He has to save this particular game. Oh, he gets one more. That's amazing. Already with the 2K, players are hunting him and they're making sure that there is no saves that are going to come through. Well, finally, that's exactly what the case is. On the hindsight, when you talk about DSN and the other guy that was taken down Dexter, they had enough economy in their favor that they can reinvest. On the hindsight, even when we can see the loss bonus getting triggered once again for the lads of Team Simply Gaming, they can also reinvest. But their reinvestments are basically SMGs, some ARs like FOMUS, and even a Deagle are going to. Deagle is something that is going to come through. So this is definitely going to be one of those equations where I feel it's easily a 6-1 scoreline if the execution from Blitz 2 is good enough. But is it going to be good enough? That's what we have to see.
I surely hope it is, because Simply Gaming, they need something to counter them with. And on the other hand, they don't have the money game going in their favor at least. 3 players holding towards the B side, they can get a good counter though. If the crossfire is strong enough, they can get a counter. And with that incendiary, that's gonna send focus a little bit towards the backside as well. But he'll instantly capitalize as soon as he spots that player towards CT and as soon as he peeks into his crosshairs, which I doubt is gonna happen that easily. But Sunny is gonna be flushed out of that corner with a Molotov, and Grandmaster Gogo waiting for that opportunity is gonna capitalize on it right away. Dexter gets another extra is gonna fall. The CT player getting picked off. With that being said, there's gonna be no one holding down the A side any longer. They have the side control, they can pretty easily get the bomb down. Crime Master Gogo holding a little bit of an aggressive position with Archers, but perfect peaks.
Wow.
Hixus completely off guard, is gonna get flustered and completely shattered. And it's gonna be Headhunter as well, becoming a follow-up very well. Down to a 1v5 situation once again. And it is down to Sinister in this specific round.
The only guy who had a pistol is still surviving. What he's going to save? A Deagle? I doubt that. But maybe for some exit frags he's going to move in. Maybe possibly for some good weapons he's trying to like go for a good tackle. Let's see if he's going to get that or not. But from the mid, as we can see, the swing comes through. Crime Master Go gets a 4K. With that, he is already in the double digits when it comes to the total frags that he has got in just 8 rounds. That's amazing.
That is definitely an amazing feat for them to achieve, and that too, this match, that this has just been going so well for Blitz. I guess maybe it's the confidence boost that they got after the previous match, and that the momentum that we were talking about as well has already been in their favor since the beginning of this BO3. Not since the beginning, since the end of the last match at least. Blitz has become literally unstoppable. And Simply Gaming is still trying to find at least one chunk in their armor that they can exploit, but there's just nothing that they are able to get through. XOXO good for the first frag, but instantly gets it's going to be instantly Dexter getting another man down for the CT side. And XOXO as well, losing a lot of HP this round. Survive with 8 HP. Some half west or something like that. And I don't think so that's going to contain much HP either. It's down to a 4v4 situation. Headhunter falls. Well, it's going to be a late A execute. They can pretty easily go forward with it, but this crossfire can prove to be fatal for the T's to go. But the pop flash definitely could prove useful. There's going to be another flashbang coming in by Dexter. I don't think so. It's just going to try peek that. Asla Vista finds Pixis. Sunny still holding, anchoring down the side. As Famas is now going to be forced to switch to a USPS in front of 3 players pushing onto his side. Is not going to be in a sweet spot anymore. Gets shut down, gets picked off. Down to a 4v2 retake already.
He's the last guy. He's holding the CD spawn. Oh, he is actually going to fall back to the church region because initially he was there on the CD spawn, but I think he still might be able to sum it up. Grandmaster Gogo is pushing deep. All the individuals that are left right now, be it XOXO or Sinister Narcotic, both of them are holding. They have got a boosted position. Let's see if they're going to find some value through it or not. Oh, no. Unfortunately, they get spotted. Sinister Narcotic, who had that good HP, has been taken. And on the hand side, XOXO finds DSN. This should have not happened, but eventually it is what it is at this point. The takedown was there, but as we can see, it's a 7-1 scoreline. That means there is no chance that the first half is going to get dominated by the lads of Simply Gaming, as they have already lost the total control. And with a 7-1 scoreline, 8 rounds done and dusted, there comes a tactical timeout. You have taken your sweet time to bring the tactical timeouts. I think this should have come. The tactical timeout should have been there after maybe 5th or 6th round, to be honest. But you have already lost a plethora of rounds out of your hands. Now the tactical timeout will give Team Simply Gaming that brief 60-second timer where they can plan, plot, and then execute. Loss bonus is once again triggered, and this is the 3rd time when I'm saying in 8 rounds we have seen the 3rd loss bonus being triggered. That is really a big statement from Blitz 2, as they are massively hammering down the economy of their opponent. This is a very good approach. This might just save the day for Blitz 2. This might just be a 2-0 equation for them. And they are definitely looking for a series point at this moment.
They definitely are going for the 2nd victory as well, and they don't want to risk it any further. And that's exactly why we've been seeing them play so nicely and so well as well. Just this time, if you take a look at their approach, it's going to be a volley coming already towards Abs, but not going to land though. Misses a little bit, the lineup not lining up properly. Time Master essentially rotates back towards first mid. XOXO. Is he going to push through the smokes? And Neshter gets a frag onto focus instantly, retreats from that position. Knows overcommission will not be a good thing for him. And that being said, just one player is going to be alive on the side. And XOXO finds TSN. Hasta Vista instantly gets a trade. It's on point. XOXO is going to get picked off as well. Down to a 3v3 retake situation. Oh, 3v3 situation where the T still need to get that side entry and get the bomb down. Sinister holding a really good anchor position, but is he going to be able to achieve that?
If he swings, he is going to be in trouble. As we can see, the boosted angle that Grandmaster Gogo was holding was absolutely amazing. But finally, they have to trickle down from there and then eventually go for a swing. I think A side is pretty inaccessible at this point because making an entry won't be easy. But on the B side, yes, you are there with the manpower, you can flush it out. That's exactly what they're trying to do, flushing out the box, and the player might be able to swing. Oh, he did. Oh, no. They cook him alive. Sinister Narcotics had to go down. The plant is going to come through. And through the smoke, we get to see Dexter putting Sunny down. It all trickles down to what Pixis is capable of. And he is capable of only one thing at this point. And that is saving his weapon. That's the only choice that this guy has got. Really hurts to see this domination coming in from Blitz 2. I mean, that's fun to watch. But eventually, the kind of separation that Simply Gaming is getting due to that domination, that really hurts, because Simply Gaming is also another phenomenal team. We have seen them doing some great stuff. Even in the previous map, we got to see them chasing the dreams by getting a lead initially and then toppling down. I really thought that they're going to come through, but oh, they spotted him. He's going to shut him down probably, but no, Dexter gets countered. I mean, he had that weapon, but he wanted to shut him down with a pistol, and at the end, he gets countered as well. But 8-1 scoreline, that means it's highly probable that we might get to see a scoreline of 13-5 at the end of this map number 2 in the BO3.
It is definitely gonna be a 2-0 score line, Raider. I have no doubt about that, because the way CTs have been playing in this game, it's just been so underconfident, and the trade games is not gonna be as on point as it was in the previous map itself, and I guess that just their positional plays at times is becoming a bit tricky. But this time as well, it's gonna be Sinister getting that opening. Focus falls. Try Master Gogo instantly equalizes the situation, takes on Fixes. Ooh, beautiful 2K with that from Mars, but Asla Vista finds a 2K for himself to counter the situation, to turn the tables around once again. It's gonna be Blitz making a comeback into the round, which I did not see coming again. Simply Gaming down to just 2 players standing, with one of them having an SMG. Not the best weapon for them to get the retake on the board. But still, it's going to be a 2-on-2 situation. Man advantage not going to be an issue for either one of those teams at Hasta La Vista. Let's see where exactly is he going to be positioned with his op. Dexter holding towards mid. Second player holding. Okay, waiting for someone to push in towards a shot. I don't think he's going to find anyone there. Ooh, beautiful timing. Peeks into library, finds one. Dexter follows it up. Completely, perfectly coordinated. Really well done. And with that, a 9-on-1 scoreline. Simply Gaming is just simply unable to get rounds right now.
It's quite ironic. I mean, they were performing quite good initially, but as you can see lately, after losing the Dust 2 map, it seems like that Simply Gaming has just not been able to stand back on their feet. 10 rounds done and dusted, 9-1 is the scoreline. That means we get to see a beautiful domination in the first half, but that might just follow up to the second one as well. Oh, Vasalovisa once again finding the initial pick. It's Sunny who gets dinged. A lovely, beautiful head shot. Not just that, Exo retaliates by taking down Dexter, but that was a body shot. But still, a value is a value, and you were able to counter it all. That's amazing, Exo. He is definitely picking up the pace, but I am very surprised to see that after 10 rounds, Headhunter is still there with 0 frags and 10 deaths. Now that is definitely hurting the whole morale of the team. There is definitely one of those individuals every now and then in every single game who is lacking behind. But lacking behind in this manner, when you don't even have a single frag, that really affects your team, that really affects your performance for the whole team. That's exactly what is happening. But the swing comes through. Exo finds DSN through the smoke. Won't be getting any value so far. Nades are going to be there, which is going to dissipate the smoke for a brief moment. And from there, the swings are going to come through. But the commitment is here. Focus gets denied. Oh, this could be the second round finally.
This could be it. This could finally be it, where we see the second round coming in, Raider. I doubt that Blitz will be able to get the win this time, but I'm now sure that they won't be able to get it around now. Asla Vista as well is going to fall. Headhunter perfect time peaks, and it's going to take down the offer there. And Machigogo checks the side, gets the first frag, gets the second. No, almost gets the second, but Headhunter gets the best of him. A 9-on-2 scoreline. That's going to be the last round of the first half. Simply Gaming, can they take it to a 9-3 scoreline and think of getting the curse thingy going in this game? If they do, that could be the little ray of hope that they've been waiting for. And that could be what they could be capitalizing on, and maybe take it away from there. But right now, for them to get there, they need to get one more round on the board, and they still don't have the best economy going in their favor. 1 op, 2 SMGs, and 2 ARs. Still not that bad, but still not that great either. But the good thing is they have the utils going in their favor. They'll be still able to slow down those executes and those pushes into any sites for a little bit of a time. Until then, hopefully they'll be able to position their players accordingly as well. With 3 players holding outside A, 2 players trying to fake towards B, could maybe pull it off as well.
For the past 3 rounds, I've seen that Team Blitz is trying to make a very serious attempt towards the B side. Obviously, I've said earlier as well that it's a very tricky side to deal with. But they were able to get some values initially, but finally, as we can see, they are not being able to be that successful. This could be the round where they are once again going to execute for the A side. As we can see, they're still finding it difficult to like rotate back or take the full control of the key angles. So let's see if they're going to get it or not. The library angle has been blocked off with this good smoke. The flash comes through. Exo for a brief moment was back, but he's still there, trying to guard the balcony. Some more flashes being followed up, and once again the swings are going to be there. So the util dump is definitely coming in. At this point, I think Blitz2 is expecting that all the people are just going to relocate themselves towards the A side, and they can, and then they can easily access the whole B side. But that's just not happening. What a whiff that is! What a whiff that is! But Dexter finally gets Exo down. All thanks to that orb that he had. I think if the AR could have been there in his hand, he could have easily been countered. Hasta la vista, he also gets countered. Not just that, Sunny finds one more. Well, it's a 1v3 equation. Pretty difficult to deal with, but Focus finds the first pick. He's going to go for a plant. The other two guys are relocating once again. But here comes a beautiful retaliation. Will he be able to survive? I think that's quite possible. Let's see at the end who is going to reign, who is going to get shot down. Oh, it's going to be Blitz2. What a comeback. Focus, the guy who was failing in the map of Death 2. He's saving the day, he's saving the rounds, and he is making sure that the curse is not going to come.
See, that's the whole point. TSN in the last match was popping off, and this time it has changed the places, and it's going to be Focus doing the heavy lifting this round. And this match as well, every single one of the team Blitz has played it really well, and all of them have every time won most of their gunfights. That's what is impressive about their gun power in this specific match itself. But a 10-on-2 scoreline, that slim ray of hope is now fading away from Simply Gaming, and they need to get the first pistol round if they have any hopes of getting another map on the board and making it to the third decider map of the day. But that is going to be a big maybe thing that is going to be possible. But yeah, without a tactical timeout is now going to come to an end. Simply Gaming hopefully were able to think of something new and will be able to get some rounds on the board as well because of that.
I think it's going to be a difficult task for them. Honestly, getting the pistol round won't be an easy stuff for the team known as Simply Gaming, because they were failing on holding the angles. Now they have to infiltrate those angles in this particular second half. It's definitely going to be a tough one to crack. But if they push in on one particular side, that might be the favorable choice for them, because as a T-sided team, you know where you are executing. But on the hindsight, the CT-sided team have no idea where they are trying to push in. But look at this, the train goes in, Focus finds a 2k. Hasta la vista still there, Focus gets a 3k, Sunny finds Hasta la vista out of the equation, Sunny gets a 2k as well. Well, the flashes are going to be there. Headhunter finds the picks. Sunny once again gets it done. It's a 1v2 equation. Dexter, very tough one to crack. I think it's definitely going to be a win. It's quite possible that it's going to be a win for the lads of Team Simply Gaming, but it all trickles down to a 2 HP individual known as Headhunter, and against him we have a Kevlar by 56 HP guy who has got a USPS to play with. Now switches to a Glock, has no diffuser kills, that's why he has to time his attack. Oh, finally he was able to pull through. Dexter bringing in the 11th one for the team, and they're just one step away from the series point and 2 steps away from their victory. And I think those two leap of faiths are going to come very soon, and this particular win is going to provoke Simply Gaming to bring in the force buy. Even when they have lost the round, but they have planted the C4, that's why they are going to get some extra creds. I think they definitely have to force buy, because there is no option left for them.
There is no other option left for them, that's for sure, and that is exactly why they'll be buying this round. And hopefully, they will be able to convert some frags and some rounds as well with that. With that being said, Simply Gaming has been struggling on the execution side as well. With that being said, Blitz are just obliterating them once again. Focus gets the first blood, takes on XOXO. Simply Gaming's attack is shattering once again. Hasta la vista. It's just gonna jiggle swing into the apps region just in case to get some info. Not going to spot anyone, but there are still 4 players almost on the verge of entering the same position. Dexter has an incendiary. The second he saw someone who's going to instantly molly it off. Not going to allow anyone to get that entry that easily. Pixels holding mid, waiting for someone to peek in. Grandmaster Goku could be a little bit aggressive, could be fatal, but oh well, that's gonna come in his favor. Takes on Pixis completely unaware. Aslavista swings it at the right time, takes on Sinister. Dead Hunter alive. Oh, Headhunter alive, takes on Grandmaster. Aslavista as well is gonna follow up. Sunny go for one, instantly get picked off, and with that, we will be heading down to the final series point of this BO3, and with that, we will be getting the final semi-finalist, finalist of this whole tournament as well.
Yeah. I mean, when you're winning that many rounds, when you're totally dominating from the start till the end, you are going to see these kind of overcommitments from Grandmaster Coco. And following it up, it was Hasta La Vista. Obviously, they were traded off, but what a good pick, to be honest. What a kind of showcase of a confidence is this? They were just going all in. They were being aggressive, but yet effective. That was the best part for me. But let's see how far this equation goes on. Are we going to see a 33 scoreline, a 34 scoreline? I doubt that particular situation is going to happen, but Sinister Narcotics will he be able to get some picks? No. Initial whips were there, but finally the delivery is there. Grandmaster Gogo is playing on a max 7. It's going to be a very beautiful close quarter fight from his perspective. I want to see how he's going to shut down his opponents. It's a 3v3 equation, but the weapons are there. Galilears against 1 AK, 1 shotgun, and 1 AR known as M4A4. Pretty impressive approaches are going to come through, but I doubt they're going to swing for the B side. It could be a possible hit on A, because that is the only viable option that these guys have got, specifically looking at the lack of utils.
Yeah, the lack of ute is definitely becoming a hurdle for them to cross right now, and they will still be able to get that entry, I think, because of just that one smoke. But Focus is not going to stop. Even though he's blinded, he's still going to push through the smoke path. Headhunter already is going to be pushing inside the side pixels at the right time. Peeks towards Apps, finds Texture completely off guard, gets the headshot wall bang connected. And Focus with the backstab from Apps. Could get the flank in. Pix is still aware. Hill not gonna reveal his position that easily, holding pit. Sneaky take. And there you go, Pix's beautiful Ferrari jiggle. Takes on Focus. Down to 1v1 now. Grandmaster go for one. Instantly gets flustered. Dead Hunter. Headhunter waiting for that exact peak. Is gonna obliterate him and will be surviving to see another round of this game here. It is gonna be Simply Gaming. Still keeping themselves alive. For how long is gonna be the question.
See, the thing is, Pi, from here till the 24th round, every single round is a do or die round for the lads of team Simply Gaming. So they are in a very tough situation. I do believe that it's not going to be an easy run for them, but honestly, when there is a difference of like somewhere around 9 rounds, it is definitely going to hurt them. And I would love to see if they're going to make a good comeback at this point, but Exer and Hasta La Vista, what a commitment is this? But finally Sinister counters him. Grandmaster Gogo is still going fine. What is this? Things are toppling down. They do have the weapons now. Grandmaster Gogo and Focus, they are in total control. Pixis is the only guy, and he is the one who is lacking in terms of his KD ratio. Oh, what a sweet spot to hit on. Grandmaster Gogo spots him. And Pixis gets Focus as well. Even when he was running, the audio cue was released. Somehow, at this point, Focus was able to not judge the whole equation and eventually got countered. But this is definitely going to hurt them. 12-4. But finally, remember guys, it was a save round. The previous round was a thrifty round for them, was an economical round. They were not really investing. Yes, there were some deagles coming through, but merely some deagles. Along with that, the USPS was there. But finally, this one is going to be a semi-buy round type of equation. They don't have that many defusal kits. They just have one that is going to be on Focus. Other than that, all the other guys are pretty much readily available with their weapons as well. So I'm looking forward to see what is going to happen next. I think, as I said earlier as well, a possible 13-5 scoreline is something that I'm looking at. It might be a 13-4 as well.
It could be a 13-4, but I think Simply could pull through a little bit.
Okay.
They should be able to get another round or so, but let's see. Let's have, if they have different plans, if they have some other strategies ready, then I have no idea what can happen. But Sunny already made his way towards Barrel, is gonna use some more utilities to fake off B, then maybe go towards that A side, but wherever they find that opening, that is exactly where the fake is gonna be dealt. And Hasta La Vista, on the other hand, with a good crossfire, has another player boosted towards Flowers as well. They can deal a lot of damage, but they would be smoked off. I don't think they won't be. DSN holding a shot is gonna have to take a look at both angles. He's gonna have to check apps as well and the mid as well. Asla Vista using the smoke. He's gonna spam through it just in case anyone is gonna be holding close. Banana can sustain some damage, but I don't think so. He's gonna find much out of it. DSN good for one. Takes some fixes. That may
Oh,
peak.
wow.
Ooh, what in the massive world is happening? So this falls. Asla Vista takes another down. It's gonna be XOXO getting picked up. Down to a 2v5 already. I guess we're not gonna see the 5th round after all, Trader. I guess I was wrong. No doubt.
The thing is, Simply Gaming is a good team, but then again, their execution part, their synergy part is somewhere where I think that they are lacking. And there you go, that's exactly what is happening. Denying the plant and denying the whole equation, denying the whole game, denying the whole semi-final. It's going to be Team Blitz who is going to move forward as the winner of this semi-final number 2 that we were able to witness today. What a good day, to be honest. From a straight up domination to another straight up domination. This was a day of 2-0s, to be honest. I was really expecting a decider coming through because would have loved to see, loved to watch the ancient map as well. But today is not the day, I believe, for ancient and other maps as well. I would love to see what happens tomorrow, guys, because tomorrow is the day when we are going to see the finale, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, any cues, any comments on this particular game, this particular BO3 pie?
Was not a close call this match, and I expected there to be some sort of a good counter coming in,
Yeah.
but unfortunately we couldn't witness anything of such sorts. But the one fun thing that I am excited about is that Blitz's first lineup is going to go up against their second lineup. So Blitz 1 going up against Blitz 2 is going to be our grand finals matchup of the BO5, that is. It's going to be a
Mhm.
fun thing to watch. So does that give either one of the teams an upper hand or something, like what? Is it a friendly fight? It's gonna be something interesting to watch, because either way they would be aware of both their plays, right?
Definitely.
And if one of them would be the better lineup, they already know which one it is. So do we already have a team decided who's gonna be a winner?
I think tomorrow is going to be the day when the titles are going to change.
Yeah,
Maybe Blitz
it's
2 is going to become the Blitz. Maybe Blitz is going to become Blitz 2. Who is going to
yeah.
win? That
That's
might be the main OG Blitz. That's what we want to see. But eventually, guys, I would like to thanks once again NVIDIA and ROG as well for bringing in this amazing event. And obviously, tomorrow is the day when we will get to see the finals. So I would like to say just be ready for the action tomorrow, because we will get to see a lot of amazing stuff tomorrow as well. As it's a BO5, we have to be there on point. We have to see a lot of equations being tallied, and eventually Blitz versus Blitz 2 is again another fun thing to watch. But for today, this is it, guys. I am Raider. With me, it was Pi, and along with that, Babagus also was there on stream. We all would like to bid a farewell to these two particular teams, and also say that all the best. Tomorrow is the day when they have to perform. Till then, guys, peace out. Thank you for joining us. Bye bye.